I forgot to tweet first, so...
No, so how are they
Start some
supposed to
typing.
know you're playing?
Exactly.
Because we're live. That's good enough. People just hear that you're live, they know you're playing.
Mm-hmm. People have been waiting for this, just standing by in their homes.
Yeah.
Prophecy day.
I just like standing by. I just like the concept, like, we can't sit until the stream starts, we have to stand.
It's
Pa,
boy.
Pa, my legs are tired. Shut up, Billy. Stream isn't on yet.
Stand, motherfucker. Let's see. I'm gonna change a few
I'm so
things.
excited. We got
Says
the
I'm
whole
playing Mass Effect
team
2.
together.
Oh,
We had our like 3 little, introductory kind of sessions, and now the entire paranormal investigation squad is going to do something
About to die, I lose.
pretty sick.
But where's my
Did you-
$20?
Oh my god. They got $4,000 on the last episode, Hugo.
What?
It's kind of crazy.
John and I just kept talking them up. We're like, all right, so you're going to pay us $1,000? $1,000, not a penny more. All right, we'll expect the $1,200 when we're done. $1,200, just like we agreed.
What?
I would say John is like 98% responsible for the wild increase in cash flow. Like, just absurd increase in cash flow.
Because, like, the thing with my character is I want the money, but I'm really bad at negotiating.
It's okay, so was Mr.
I
Allen.
think that's Alivander, actually.
Yeah, I really
you're right.
want the money, and I'm good at negotiating. It's a good combination.
So, that's the team, because I'm the muscle, you're the brains.
I'll certainly lie. That I love lying. Yeah.
I'm not above lying.
Or it doesn't involve lying, I'm there. I'm doing it. Deceiving everybody.
That's my deep.
Alright, so, when Cthulhu calls, Session 4.
Oh, shit.
So after that last encounter, not really encounter, but after killing the Oswang, you guys needed a little break. But about 2 weeks later, you're all together. John's gone on one more mission since then. It was a little one. He enjoyed it. He did well. Nothing terribly scarring happened.
Oh, good. That's so
Yeah.
nice.
Normal, like,
I know, that's how you want it to go, right?
jackalope or something.
As this is happening, not as this is happening, but during your time off, one day I'm going to call him your secretary comes in, the guy who's in charge of your communications with the outside world. He brings in a letter, and it's covered in blood, and it has what looks like some sort of ritualistic insignia on it, and it just says New York.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can I roll an occult on that symbol?
You absolutely can.
Hey, why'd you bleed all over this goddamn letter, guy? I thought you were supposed to be my secretary.
I'm sorry, sir, but this is not my blood.
I hope it's not
This-
wet, right? It's dry.
It's very dry, sir.
It's
Like
like
those
just this
senses,
dripping letter. I got a 42 out of 55 for occult.
All right. You recognize it quickly as the cult of Nyarlathotep.
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 That didn't help. Say it again.
Nyarlathotep.
Nyarlathotep. I got it.
So
Easy.
what do we know about that cult?
I don't know. You're gonna have to do some research.
That's a
It's my
Cthulhu
locker.
cult.
That involves books and reading. What librarian can I bully
These
for
things-
information?
Sam?
Yeah, I'm right here.
What does that mean?
Well, it means this is quite a serious cult. I'm going to have to do a little research. So, go into the library,
Put your zombie
And-
head on.
the home library. We'll do Cthulhu Mythos.
Yes. Yeah. You're in your HQ, so you get a plus 10 to all researching.
Real quick, Patrick. I have an 11 dex now. For how long? Is that a bullet in my leg?
I don't
Remember
remember.
from the botch, like...
Oh yeah, no, you're
Okay.
fine now. You're okay.
Well, I rolled a 99.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
oh.
That's not
We're
bad.
off to a good start.
That's a great start. That's what I like to hear.
So you don't
Can I-
you just cannot no for the life of you find anything about near Larthrotep.
Well, it's just the darndest. I swear I used to know who these people were, but I can't find a single reference to them.
I hand Hugo the herbology book from a week ago, from last session, and I insist that this will be helpful.
Well, I do reckon.
Hand it to me?
Oh, sorry, to Sam. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't even know if I can read that well.
That's true. You have 9 education. You might have just
No, I have
trouble with some reading.
8 education.
8. Oh wow, even worse.
Oh, hey, what's everyone's character names again?
My name is Lonkfa. I don't know why I did that voice, by the way. So my name's Lonkfa.
Like it though. Let's go crazy voices. I know
All of
Hugo's
a sudden,
Mr. Powers.
was from Southern Florida.
Macaulay Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw?
I mean, sorry, forgive me. That's a Harry Potter thing. Ravenstone. That's where you kill
Ravenstone.
people.
Right, Macaulay
Macaulay
Ravenstone.
Ravenstone.
He's
A
a photographer.
Ooh. Yeah, in case we lose this letter, take a picture of it. Just,
It'll take a solid 20 minutes.
Well, Dr. Puddinpie, would you mind if I take a chance at checking our library?
I suppose you may as well, Mr. Ravenstone, but gosh, golly
Like
darn.
the time.
33 out of 75.
Yeah, so in the library you find pretty easily because it's obvious and Sam's dumb.
Jesus,
You have a
I
whole
heard
organized
something
Cthulhu
again.
section.
Pretty sure this would be under N.
Tip.
You find a fairly extensive entry about Nyarlathotep. God, the RL sound right next to each
Yeah,
other.
tricky.
This is one of the older Cthulhu gods. He has cults around the world, but you know of a specific cult that has been gaining influence in New York City. He's the god of 1,000 faces. Some say he's the soul of the outer rim gods.
Interesting.
Not.
So, would I know that this is like are they calling us out, or like would I know that they would be the kind of, because that seems a little aggressive, right? To just like kind of send us a warning letter.
Yeah, you don't know if it's a warning or if there's someone else there who's trying to get you to
does
stop it.
it
All
look
you know
like
is that
like you know how like the dead guy like blood on the wall going like it was Jim? Does it look like that?
all it says is New York, and his seal is written in blood. But Alex, you do know that summoning this particular Cthulhu god is usually the harbinger for opening the floodgates for all of the outer gods.
I reckon that's no good. So I like relay the message to the team like, this seems of dire importance. Now the only issue seems to be whether this is a trap or whether this is a legitimate request for our assistance.
It's not terrible specific, is it?
Nope.
Just one word, in blood.
And
Can I
New
do
York
a-
is a rather large place.
Can I do a quick medicine check? What kind of blood is this?
Sure. Check it out.
Yeah.
Use your Cthulhu
This
chemicals.
time I got a 1.
Wow.
Whoa.
Might be either rolls a 1 or a 99.
All over the
No
place
in
here.
between.
You identify the blood the seal is written in as the leader of the Paranormal Investigative Society New York chapter.
Oh my
We just
god.
have their blood on file.
Somewhat makes sense.
I guess Sam does.
Yeah,
Roll
this is
the one.
Derek's blood for sure.
Why not?
I would know.
I'm a good doctor.
It's canon now.
Yeah.
Peace.
This matches perfectly to the leader of our New York branch.
Derek.
Oh, Derek.
It's
Derek D.
now.
This is trouble, no matter what.
Yeah,
This
this
is-
seems
this
a
is
lot more
personal.
like a warning now, or like a threat even.
Seems to me like it must be some kind of a threat. The Paranormal Investigation Society does not summon Cthulhu monsters like Nyarlathotep. We just don't do that. We stop summoning Nyarlathoteps. That's
Wait,
what we do.
if they've taken over New York, why do they give a shit about us in Omaha? We're in Nebraska, right?
Because you guys are the main. You're like the HQ. You have branches in a handful of larger cities, but the Omaha office is like you're the elite ones.
We're the most central, so
you're,
we go like
Is that
we sprawl.
right.
in Nebraska?
You're the
Nebraska.
this is like Langley Falls to the CIA is what's happening.
Right on.
Definitely not.
I like to
We
propose.
gotta
we
go to
should-
New York post haste, but we gotta be careful.
Yeah, this is
Powerful, careful.
scary, but we definitely gotta do something about this.
Yeah.
I'm also very concerned if there's a way I earn any money on this, because it sounds very personal.
I agree.
Like I don't make money.
What in the hell is wrong with y'all?
Hang on. Hang on, Ravenstone. Think about it.
No, see, the
can
problem
we
is that
spin
I'm
this?
actually thinking about
How
it.
can we spin this so someone pays us for doing our job?
Right.
Mr. Powers,
logic is this?
talking Mr. Ravenstone, you're the lawyer here. You persuade him. I'm gonna pack the wagon.
I have no intention of persuading Mr. Powers. I mean, you can't talk sense to logic like that. What's the point of
Ravenstone?
money if the world's gonna end?
I know Mr. Ravenstone, but Mr. Powers is one of our top agents. He is very strong.
I created this organization. We need money to make it work.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure
just
we
saying,
can-
what's the point of the
Mr.
world
Powers
going
said
on
we
if I
can
don't
get
have money?
$4,000 from our
I'm
last.
assuming this-
What now?
We earned
$4,000.
$4,000.
That's
Yes, Mr. Longford's Virgin Mission earned us $4,000. The Investigation Society is doing just fine right now. Just fine.
Mr.
like
Powers,
30 missions.
Am I supposed to believe that not only are you the founder of this society, but not aware of the funds that we would get along the lines of $4,000 worth of funds?
I was not informed.
Who informs you?
My secretary did not give me the documentation.
I would like it to be noted that I did not willingly donate it to the group. Pudding Pie, insisted, and I relented, but I would have liked to keep it all for myself if that had been an option. That would have been.
I will be sure to put it in your bonus.
Also, for clarification, Hugo is not the founder of the society. He is the great-great-grandson of the founder of the society.
I mean, his legacy, I guess. Well, he's been
Classic
doing this
Mr.
his whole
Powers.
life, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's like, his father did it, and his
My
father's
dead
father did it.
grandpa
and
that I
so on and
talked
so
to
forth.
founded it.
Oh, but he
Yes.
did say he was the
Right.
founder. He just isn't, straight up.
Right. So, Hugo's dead grandpa, who he talks to, is the son of
So
the
I'm just
founder.
gonna...
Or is the grandson
I'm just
of
gonna
the
say
founder.
that I don't know that because I just heard him say he's the founder, so I just believe it
Mhm.
because I'm relatively
Can
new.
the founder's name be Jebediah Powers? Because that just sounds like an awesome name.
Sure.
Jed Powers.
What was
Hugo, is that cool,
Sure.
dude? Can your
because like it's my grandpa, it's Jonathan, and then whatever's dead, then that guy. Sure, because there's someone
Yeah.
named here. I just don't know who this guy
Jebediah,
is.
Jonathan, and then on and on for a bit. Until
Yeah.
you.
They told me. They're all named.
Well, I guess we should head New York way. However, it's quite a large city, so hopefully there's more specificity than that.
Well, you know where the HQ was.
Is it in Queens?
We're gonna have to go there.
I don't know New York.
Keep your guns oiled, gentlemen, because it's personal.
All right.
And Dr. Puddin'Pie starts oiling his gun, and his face slides down a little bit, and he just back up.
Oh yeah, because that's right. You're a gross abomination now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you're horrifying and cause me nightmares. Yes.
Can we like?
You just slept right in front of me.
Can we like?
Watched his face slowly peel off.
I still don't know why you did that.
Can we do like a Phantom of the Opera and like give you like a half mask or something?
And it's entirely for our benefit. Like we just
it's just for us. It's for us.
I don't know if that really helps his whole like appearance in general, though. Then they
Look,
just
we're
know
going.
something's
We're
super
going
wrong.
to New York. He's just an avid theater enthusiast,
Yes.
and he likes to go in character.
I do very much enjoy the theater, but I don't like having anything on my face. I prefer to let the let the skin get a little sun.
I
It
insist.
helps keep it from getting too moist. If you know what I mean.
Generous. It's definitely
The
front
sun
of
helps
your
you
head.
balance your humors.
Right. And when it's drier, it
Okay,
helps stick better.
Okay. Are you guys gonna grab anything special before you go?
My
Is there?
usual stuff.
So I guess I'll roll an occult roll. Is there anything about what's that? It's like the Nigra. What's it called again?
Nyarlathotep.
Nyarlathotep. Is there anything that does he have like a weakness? Does he have like an aversion to something? Like does he not like?
Roll it.
Would this be a cult?
Yeah. Or no, be Cthulhu Mythos.
And do I get a bonus for being in our HQ or no?
Yeah.
30 out of 50.
The son of Azathoth.
Cool. So he doesn't have really a specific weakness, but he is a shapeshifter, and that's why he has so many different cults. And so, generally speaking, it's not that hard to find him in human form where he's not particularly strong. So that's kind of what you're hoping for. And if you kill him in human form, he usually just gives up the fight because he doesn't super want to destroy humanity. He just wants everyone to go insane and suffer. He's not all about like consuming and murdering like the other outer gods.
I vaguely remember that guy.
Yeah, he just wants to
He has
torture
that
you
weird
all.
kind of like tree
the
trunk
point of
head in
breaking.
his normal form. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a big tentacle
yeah,
head.
I remember him.
He looks like the Guardians from Breath of the Wild.
And he's probably the most like understandable of the Cthulhu gods, yeah? Because he can
Yes,
actually
he's the
communicate with
least
us.
likely to cause you immediate insanity upon gazing.
Well, that's something in our front pocket then. Let's go. I don't think we particularly need anything besides our usual gear.
Yep.
Sounds good. And what are all of your magical items again?
I have a.
John has the gun. He has to justify.
Oh,
I have a
that's
gun
in the
that will
game.
never
Yes.
miss.
I love that gun.
That's right. Yeah, so John has the gun that never misses, but he has to justify the murder. Sam, you have the thinking cap. Hugo, you have the magical lamp that has the soul of your grandfather in it. And what's Alex's?
Glasses that see the
All right,
truth.
the glasses that let you see the
Wait,
truth.
how does the lamp help us?
That's right.
Because my dead grandpa can talk to the spirit world, so we can usually like get like insider info on what's going
Can you
on.
talk to Derek? Can you talk to
If we're
fucking...
if we're stuck.
Oh yeah, he could talk to Derek if he's a ghost.
True, we don't know if Derek's dead yet. But
Well, no, well,
he
well
is.
specifically if he's a ghost, because if he's like in the middle and if he's like in hell right now, we probably won't be able to talk to him.
Yeah. Or like beyond the stars in Cthulhu
Yeah,
land.
or Cthulhu hell. Riley, I guess.
All right, so you go on your adventure. Getting to New York is
Take a train, I
easy.
think.
You know where it is. Yeah. I mean, you don't because you have to bring your... Or I guess if you...
Rent out a whole compartment.
You don't have to bring the
Oh,
laboratory
we
with
gotta
you.
bring the laboratory. We
Oh,
got
so
it.
I guess
That's like
so
how
it's
we
gonna be a
solve
long
mysteries.
ass. It's gonna be weird because New York's like an actual city, and we're gonna be like in our wagon and shit.
Well, you know, I mean, cars don't exist yet, so.
Yeah, it's
True.
1890. It's all good. Unless we're going to like anachronistic modern day New York.
Oh boy.
Well, no, by now, cars are like being built. The Model T hasn't been made yet, but they've already have like conceptual cars.
Yeah, you might find like one or two really weird,
Yeah.
shitty cars, you know, before brakes
Yeah,
were invented.
pre-brake
And then we'll
cars.
Where you
marvel
just
at
had to
the
hope it
technology
ran
of
out
the
of
city.
steam in time.
Like, woo, wait, look at that. Thing goes 3 miles an hour and there's not even a horse pulling it.
Which?
All right. So we head New York way.
Okay. So it takes a while to get there because New York's pretty far from Omaha, but you get there without incident. It's pretty easy.
Does anyone want a 44
So you roll
revolver?
up.
I stole them from all the bodies we murdered, so I have a couple.
That's right. You have like
Yeah,
four of them.
I'm very interested in acquiring things for myself, and I did.
No, I'm good. I have.
Anyone want a 44?
I mean,
that they don't
I have a
already
44. I have my own gun show.
Yeah, I can only use one gun at a time, so I don't know why I needed them all. But...
Just to sell Rocket.
Oh yeah, shit. Did we leave already?
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, you're going to New York, so sure you could sell them.
I'm an arms dealer. I've got 4 guns.
All right, so you roll up to what looks like a pretty basic building. Looks like just kind of a boring shop, but on the outside you see the sacred seal of the Paranormal Investigative Society, and you know that this is their headquarters.
Okay.
It's in the middle of a very busy street. Not quite downtown, but, you know, it's close enough that there are pedestrians, horses everywhere. It's busy.
I'll knock using the secret Paranormal Investigation Society knock, which everybody knows.
No one
Which
answers.
is 2 very abrupt
Right, yeah.
and quick knocks.
Mr. Powers, you have your key.
Yeah, like, do I have a key? Is there like I doubt it. All right.
Roll your luck.
God
Oh,
damn it.
anybody-
sure. Oh, roll
Everybody
luck.
roll
Oh
luck.
boy.
Anybody remember to bring the key?
I got a 54 out of 55.
I got a
33 out of-
99. What the fuck?
33 out of 70.
All right. So everyone.
Yeah, I also did not make it. with
Okay, so Sam and Hugo have their keys. Sam has never owned a key.
yeah, I have a 96. Is what I rolled. Yeah.
Neither has John.
So I
John
have a
and
key
Sam
and Hugo.
John
has a
never
key.
got given.
Yeah,
a key.
I opened the
I
door.
never
with
get
my
a key. I'm one of the senior members of the
Not
society.
hard
It-
keys.
It was in your other body.
Oh.
Looks like someone has to go talk to HR about
Yeah.
this key situation.
Pretty clearly.
The onboarding package clearly is not sufficient right now.
Alright. I
Um,
walk in.
So you walk in, and on the inside, it is just a regular looking shop. It's like a knick-knack store, you know. There's some goofy looking stuff, but there's also some fun looking stuff. Clearly, they cater to tourists. But otherwise, everything looks just empty, as if it was a store and not an HQ.
Lock the doors.
Okay.
I'm assuming
Hello?
there's like a secret bookshelf or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna roll spot hidden to see if there is.
Do it.
35 out of 50.
Yes. You see behind, as you're all looking around, Alex walks behind the desk, and he notices that there's something weird about the cash register. So he pulls the ka-ching button, whatever that is, and a secret door opens behind him.
This is actually I frequented this site multiple times during my my gallery showings in the East Coast.
Oh, is that so, Mr. Ravenstone?
Yes.
And as we're walking down, saying, so that was when you were doing your your
What now?
your photos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Photographer?
Are you in reference to my photography?
Yes, I guess I am.
Yeah, it was a lovely gallery show, and I did a bunch of, Reconstruction era photos of the South, and also several photos of very rare flowers I found in the South. And it was kind of like a motif kind of deal where, the decay of urban society and then the growth of natural nature. It was ill-received.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that.
I just can't get the artfulness into my photographer as much as I would like to.
So as you walk through this door, you see that basically the society has built a whole nother building similar to the size of your HQ behind this building.
As you do.
Yeah. And it is a mess. There are still some books on fire. Blood and body parts are everywhere. I mean, it looks like a gore bomb went off.
I'm really panicky, and I go, "Oh no, their money!" And I run to where they keep their money because and I want to make sure it's okay. Like,
I'm gonna look for survivors.
Right, also survivors. Yeah.
John, you run to their treasury and you find it.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's even worse than I thought. Oh no!
They're all dead. I mean, they're gone. They're all dead.
I cry for 3 minutes. Uninterrupted.
I put my hand on Longfoot's shoulder and I say, "I see you, Mr. Powers, are going to get along mighty fine. I see." Total disregard for
Sam. Even at the most cursory glance, you can tell there are no survivors. There aren't even any whole people.
Do I know where the guy's office would have been? The leader of this branch? I want to check that.
Yeah, it's basically the same layout as your office.
Okay, well, I head in. I want to check in there and see if his condition, if his body is in there.
There's nobody.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Are there?
But there is a lot of blood.
Medicine check to autopsy these bodies.
There's at
Did
least...
they get torn apart as their method of death, or did they get torn apart after?
That's a
We're
good
going to
question.
find out.
Sounds good.
62 out of 80.
You can tell that they were killed by mortal means. It just looked like they were... Oh, I mean... In that there was nothing supernatural happening to them, but the amount of violence and over-the-top killing is unlike any murder you've ever seen a human commit.
Oh, humans did this, but they ain't human no more. Doing it like this. Animals.
Rather gruesome sight, I'd say. Can you roll chemicals for my weird, Tim Burton, Sleepy Hollow style chemicals to see, how long they've been dead for?
Sure.
Chemicals.
68 out of 80.
You can tell that they've actually only been dead for less than 12 hours. This is recent.
How long did it take us to...
This happened far after
But the letter
you got
came
your
to
note.
us. What in the world?
A week ago.
Oh my god.
Gentlemen, the people who did this might know that we're here. This has been timed to possibly coincide with our presence. Unless I'm being paranoid.
Wait, if they were killed by normal means, that means they left tracks. Are there, shoe prints or food prints or anything leading out? Alright.
Look for them.
Track.
Yep.
84. No.
Dang.
You can't find anything.
Okay.
useful.
It's too much blood.
You see that there are footprints in the blood because they're super obvious, but you can't put anything together.
I asked him if he found anything. How'd it go? How?
No.
I'm not very good at this part either, I say.
You better taste it, Hugo. Make sure it's blood.
I mean, I know what blood tastes like.
Those against. Can I roll an idea check in regards to trying to make a correlation that Derek was... We haven't found his body at all, right? And he sent us the letter.
He's just gone.
That was his blood, right?
Mhm.
And
Right.
this just happened.
It was 100%
100%
his blood.
He's not here, and this happened recently. I'm going to try and put that together. 61 out of 65. Took a lot of my noodle, but...
We got there.
I mean, there's a chance that this is an inside job, or there's a chance that Derek just was taken before this happened. I mean, there's not really enough information to
Do we know where Derek lived? Maybe someone like attacked him in his home separately or something? Or do people live here? Do we live here? Is that a thing? I don't know how it works.
Some people do. All of those records would be in the records.
I want to go look at those, yeah.
I think the thing that's most peculiar is how the letter got sent to us. We should have probably asked our secretary in regards to how the letter got to us.
That's a good point.
Everybody spot hidden real fast.
I'd be happy to do that.
Oop, 95.
I'm blind.
No,
I rolled
didn't
it.
make it either. 8 for John.
What'd you roll, John?
Nice.
8? All right, John
21.
is the only member of the party who, on his way to the records room...
I got it.
Oh, Hugo did too.
Yeah.
Both of you guys look up, and you see on the ceiling the same symbol that was written on your note, written in blood on the ceiling of
I thought
the
'cause I'm
building.
really tall.
Guys, there's like a symbol up here on the ceiling. I think it's the Norman and the ceiling. Oh, I think it's the
It's an anemone.
You're allowed to tap?
the Norman.
Now it's
The
harmful.
sigil of the sigil of that.
The bad guy.
Symbol of the cult that shall
Everyone
not
knows
be
I'm near
named.
enough.
They couldn't be.
It's far too difficult.
That's what gives him power.
This name is just terrible
Yeah.
for Brandon.
I mean, could you imagine if you tried to shorten it and just say those guys are the N-word? Like, come on. It wouldn't even... It just doesn't work all around.
2 things. First, we should probably put the fires out so we don't burn them.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
Right. Seems good.
I mean, why keep this place here? No one's in it, you know? Yeah, fuck it.
Cthulhu Mythos the sigil to see if it's like an active, if it's an active ritual or if it's just a thing in blood.
Sure.
Got an 11.
You can tell that it was used as part of a
Oh.
ritual.
Oh.
Oh boy. Let's put these fires out.
And John, you go to you go to the
I
record room?
did, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's empty in here. There's no bodies. It looks like no one was in here when whatever
Good.
happened. But you go through and you find that he did have a family and he didn't live
Oh.
here.
Can I check one more thing in the records room? Yeah, is there anywhere else where they may have kept any money?
It was all kept in one spot.
not
It's all
very
gone.
It's fine. Okay. I come back out and I go, bad news, good news. That really was all the money. Also,
I drop on my knees and like smash. You're like, no.
Good news though, we might,
you damn dirty apes!
maybe we have a lead. It looks like what did we decide his name was? Derek? Is that what we decided? Derek.
Derek.
Derek did have like a family. He lived off site, so maybe we might find more clues there.
Maybe we should split up, unless that
Go
would be
for it.
too dangerous. Because there's plenty to do around here still, but we gotta find out where it was as soon as possible.
I would also like to mention our previous mission gained $4,000. I feel like money is not of the essence. Yeah, perhaps the world-ending calamity, perhaps death to our brothers and sisters of this community we have.
Well, we will avenge them.
Just thought maybe we should put things into a touch of perspective, perhaps.
I'm concerned, Ravenstone, that you don't understand that money doesn't lose its value just because you have a lot of it. I always want more money.
Not to mention, I have to pay reparations to the families of the deceased.
I'm more.
You don't have to do that, Mr. Powers.
I have to do that. We are a legitimate business.
I'm more commenting on just the ravenous insatiableness of this all.
It is a lot of greed.
Look, Grandpappy Powers wanted to give back to the family when the husbands will come home.
Furthermore, I know this discussion about money is maybe important, but the fires. Is anyone else helping put out the fires?
Oh, you and your fires putting fire, just let them burn.
Mr. Ravenstone is a photographer.
Name's on whale oil.
Concerned about these fires.
We've been in here for at least 25 minutes during the course of it.
And they've only gotten worse. The nature of fire to burn and consume it. This path, and it is doing.
I help put out the fires. I like smother them a little bit and
We should definitely
stamp them out and the like.
Now that everyone's focusing their effort on the fires and not just Dr. Puddin' Pie, you put the fires out pretty quickly.
Oh, good. That is a relief. Now we have some time to think.
I didn't want to
about your
contaminate.
damn fires.
I didn't want to contaminate the scene of the crime.
Right.
Right.
Also
Leave the
just,
fires burning its evidence.
just a little
I
fire.
would have
Didn't hurt
contaminated
nobody.
the scene of the crime that was the treasury, but again, it was empty. So I could
That's
not.
an investigation.
I have to roll something real fast for Sam. Okay. Because you alone spent so much time trying to put out the fires and your body doesn't really work
Oh,
right,
shit.
your eyes got all dried out and now you can't
Oh,
blink.
God.
Oh, gross.
And you're just stuck in this weird, like, one eye lower than the other, like, clearly trying to blink but you can't do it face.
Yeah.
Well, that's just terrific, and I'm gonna have to spend an hour lubricating my eyes so I can blink
Oh.
again.
I brought with me that like Phantom of the Opera mask. I'm like, I insist. I insist.
And because it's 1890, that mask is almost certainly made out of tin.
I don't think that's going to help his eyeballs much, Mr. Powers, be it
No,
that
but
there
it
are
will
two
help
eye
mine.
holes in this match.
It will help my eyeball.
Also, my eyeballs. I'm with Powers on this one. I say yeah. I'm happy to go with the team that checks out Derek's place. If anyone else wants to stay here and do research,
Yeah,
I'll go check out.
I'm not smart, so I have to go kick doors down.
I guess me and and Dr. Puddin' Pie could stay back and do some research while Team Greed goes ahead and checks out the Derek household.
Team
Yep.
Green, Mr. Ravenstone.
Mr. Ravenstone, are you sure they should go together?
You know what? I know it sounds like a bold claim, but I think it's truly for the best.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
All right.
They're two peas in a pod, those two.
Alright, so you're gonna split up?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so, Derek's house wasn't too far away from you. It's walking distance, or you could take the library if you wanted.
I think they'd
Library,
probably make better
laboratory.
use of it. What do you think, Powers?
Yeah, we could just walk. We'll walk.
Yeah.
Well, just before they... Okay, fair enough. I was going to say before they go, we could check the library and see if it's still working here. But, whatever.
To see what?
Yeah, so it's only, I don't know, 2 miles away or something, 40-minute walk. And you get there, and the door is slightly ajar, and all of the lights are off.
I have my hand on my machete as I open the door very slowly.
Okay. It's dark. You don't see anything right away, but it's silent. And from what John found out, you know he has a wife and a baby.
Oh, God.
Hello? Mrs. Derek's wife?
I
don't know what her name is.
I pull out my switchblade as well, and I'm seeing.
I have a knife out.
You walk in and it's still dark.
Is there any way I can like look
quiet.
around? Like, is this like a spot hidden, or like I want to try and see if there's anything I can tell?
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright,
go
I'll
for like
do
a
that.
spot hidden.
Yeah, I'll jump on that.
All right. So I rolled a 72.
Oh, I got a 16.
Oh, that's better. Just let Powers look. I wasn't even that interested.
I have no points in spot hidden.
You both look around, and Hugo sees faint mud prints coming from a soft-soled, almost like a slipper, leading towards the back of the house.
Okay, I follow the prints. I track.
Okay.
Damn.
Track 'em. All right. You follow them down a
great.
hallway.
Look, I
Very
can't
successful.
track. I'm in the city. I can't track.
And into a what looks like a nursery, where immediately
Oh no.
you find Derek's wife with her throat slit,
Oh.
barely holding on to life, and an empty.
She's barely holding on to life. Why didn't we bring a doctor?
There.
Oh, shit. Whoops.
Oh, who's first aid? Oh god.
Her eyes look at you. She sees you. Two
I
strange
put,
men in
my
her
knife
house
away,
holding
and I'm like,
knives.
Oh, do you know first aid? Oh god, I don't know first aid.
I mean, I have 40 in it. I can try. I say
That's
first. I
better
say
than
we're
I
not going to
do.
hurt you. We're friends of Derek. I say that first. I say we want to help. If you can hear me, if you're not
She
choking
doesn't
on your
really
own
seem like she knows
blood. Yeah, if
what's
you're choking
happening.
on your own blood, then I get that. I at least want to try and help.
Do it.
Yeah, 14.
All right, that's a great roll. You successfully stop the bleeding, but she is still on death's door.
Oh shit!
But you stabilized it
Alright,
enough.
Can I take her
walk-
back to the office
HQ,
and maybe he
yeah.
can look around?
You
Yeah,
can't.
I
Hugo's
like
pretty
Oh,
strong.
Hugo can?
Gently.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, we start walking back.
Right. You move as fastly and gently as you can back to the office. It's about 2 miles, and she is alive when you get there.
Good job, boys. Oh, shit, did I let her leave without checking her wallet? No, it's fine. She's okay. It's fine.
Oh, it's cold-blooded. Even I wouldn't do that.
I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
I head down to like our medical place. We got one of those. Dr. Puddin' Pie! Come,
What is
I
it,
need
Mr. Powers?
your help. We have a dying woman here.
I'm on my way.
It's Mrs. Derek's wife.
Mrs. Derek's wife. Oh my gosh, this is serious. You stabilized her. Nice work. Medicine to, actually make her a little better. Here we go.
Yep.
Whew, 46 out of 80.
All right. So you sedate her very successfully, and you stitch up her gaping neck wound. But basically, you sew everything back together. She's stable now.
All right.
She's still real low on blood, though, and so, although she's stable, she is very
Is
unconscious.
anyone a universal blood donor?
Well,
Is that
I
a
don't
thing?
know what
Is that a
donation
thing?
is.
Is that a
That's
thing?
confusion.
Is
Right now.
that a medicine
know.
thing in this era?
I don't
I don't
think
think
that's
it
a
is
thing
either.
yet.
Medicine didn't really become helpful until like the 1940s.
No,
Until then,
It wasn't really medicine wasn't all that good until
Yeah.
antibiotics were
Yeah.
invented, and then they discovered blood
we
types.
were pretty shitty at it for a while.
I need an
Yeah.
explanation of what donation means. I don't.
No, because they still did blood transfusions, but people would die Because
No, you want me to give something
Yeah,
and
right.
get nothing, is what you're asking. That's confusing to me.
Okay.
I don't...
My literal
Well,
blood.
Dr. Pimpa, I'm pretty sure you're very familiar with everyone's blood type, being that you keep it on record.
That's true. I
Yes,
do
he
know
does.
that.
Would you perhaps...
Well,
He has a sample and knowledge of literally every member's blood and blood type in the entire society because of that role.
So would you perhaps know what
There you go with
Mrs.
that.
Derek's wife's blood type
I'll
would
just
be?
do a no roll. I know
Yeah.
that her blood type is 47 out of 70.
O negative.
Well, what's
That's
our blood
unfortunate.
types? Oh.
Uh, luck. Is any of us so negative?
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone roll.
Rolling luck.
Yeah.
I'm not here.
I
Do I
got
know to roll? Like, I
I
stayed
got
at
50.
I got 35.
I made
So
it.
who made their roll? And yeah, John, it's just luck. It's not. You're not like looking. for
47 for me, which does not hit, I don't think. Yeah, 47 out of 40.
I made
Yeah,
it.
I made it. 35 out of...
I'm
well, then,
very
Alex,
lucky.
I gave you this choice. Are you O
Or does he
negative?
go negative?
Right. You guys got lucky.
But
so
like
you
O
decide.
negative is the universal blood donor, right?
Right.
I think O
okay.
positive
No.
is.
Negative.
It's
Okay.
negative. O positive
Okay.
is only for positive blood types.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. So O negative can receive any kind of blood, or
Yeah.
can give any kind of blood,
can
but I
only
think it can
receive O
only
negative.
receive.
I will be.
I'm AB negative.
Oh,
See,
the universal
Yeah.
receiver.
agreed blood type.
Alright.
All right. So Hugo,
Yeah.
you have the right blood type, and Sam knows it.
Mr. Powers, if I can set up a transfusion, I can ensure Mrs. Derek's wife, and maybe she can become conscious and tell us a little bit more about what's been happening. You might feel a little dizzy, you might feel a little weak.
Wait, what are you
All
gonna
right.
do?
I'm gonna take your blood.
Yeah,
It
you're
hurt.
gonna take my blood?
just a pint or two, just enough to.
Wow,
to
but
get her
that
back
sounds
on
like
her-
occult talk. We're fighting the occult.
No, it's
Dr.
pretty
Puddin' Pie?
science, actually. Mr.
You're
Powers
pretty
is
reasonable.
medicine.
I don't know about that.
It
I
is
don't look.
ordinary
I don't like
science.
needles.
I put a needle in your arm.
I don't like needles. I don't like needles.
I'd like to try and
I
persuade Mr.
consent.
Powers.
I consent, but I'm like super
Yep.
squeamish.
Okay.
Okay.
So you just
Close your eyes,
wriggle it.
Mr.
Giant
Powers.
like 6'9"
Yeah.
guy.
Close your eyes. Don't. Do I need to roll another medicine, or can I do this without that?
No, you have to roll medicine. This is a little bit
All right.
tricky to make sure that you don't just accidentally bleed
no.
Hugo out into nobody.
No problem. 27.
Okay.
There you go. You successfully connect the two people, and Hugo is giving her blood.
Alrighty. Now just stay put. Don't try to move at all, Mr. Powers. And, maybe help yourself to a little juice when we're done. And I'm going to be back in about an hour. All right. I want to go see the library, see if it's still functioning.
An hour.
Yeah, me as well.
Okay, so you leave Hugo alone in the room with this unconscious woman for an hour, giving her blood. Alex and Sam are going to research. What are you doing, John?
Oh, shit! So I'm still at Derek's apartment, right?
Yeah, Hugo bailed. You're still there, so you can. Still
I would love to
investigate.
do that. So the baby it's a dead baby in here, right? Like, for sure.
The baby is gone, but in the crib you see the same symbol.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
They get a sacrifice baby.
That's not good.
Sacrifice him. Anyway.
Is there a room where can I check, like, Derek's room?
Yeah. you
Okay,
can
I
find
want
his
to check in
study.
there, please. I would like to look around for anything relevant
Okay.
to me.
Okay. While you're searching around his desk, and he has a small library
Mhm.
of his own as a member of the Paranormal Investigative Society. You come across a false bottom in one of his drawers, and you find his own personal journal.
I nosily flip through it.
Okay. in so doing, you find that he was investigating the cult that you are currently investigating. And as you get further and further on, and becomes more and more recent, his writings get clearly more scared. He starts writing about how he thinks that they found him out, that they're looking for him, that they're building to something. People have been disappearing, particularly magical people. So people he sends out on missions aren't coming back. Known magicians in New York have been dropping off the radar. And his last entry is scrawled. You can barely read it, but it's, I think they're coming for me. I need to be safe. I need to help my family.
Like, I hate to break it to you. I don't think your family's doing so hot. I look to see if he has any kind of paperwork of where he might try and go to be safe. Is there anything like that around here that I can find? Or did he?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
Trying to search for that. Is there anything maybe?
Look around for like escape
Yeah, something
routes.
like
Yeah, do like an investigate.
I don't think I.
Who is making that background
It's
noise?
Sam. I muted him.
Okay.
What?
Your mic.
What noise?
You got some weird like construction noise coming from you, like you're next to an AC duct or something.
My computer's pretty loud, but there's nothing going on over here.
Okay, now suddenly it's stopped. Oh, it's
All right,
back.
now it's back. It was fine for a second, and then it came back.
Wait, I don't know if I have any points in investigate. Is that something I can?
You can do spot hidden,
Oh,
whatever
okay.
you're best at.
I got a
that would make
29,
sense.
and I guess spot hidden would work for that. Yeah.
Okay. So on his desk, he has a map of New York. And it looks like it's written in some kind of code. There are symbols, but you don't know what they mean. But you know that this is clearly some detailed map that he has made himself.
I'll just pick up the map. I don't think I'm the best person for this, but I'll take it with me.
Okay.
And then you said there was like there was a symbol on the crib that we saw. All right, I've checked his study to see where he might try and have run off to, and they definitely were chasing him. Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. I'll try and head back to my team and show them what's up. You know, tell them what I found.
Sounds good. Cool. So you walk back, and you about an hour later, Hugo's done giving blood, and Sam and Alex have been researching when you get in. So Hugo steps out of the med bay, sort of gently bleeding from his arm, and clearly.
Oh, what happened to you? Oh.
Doctor took my blood.
That sounds like Dr. Puddin' Pie. Yeah.
So, like, what's the penalty? Because I'm like, I gave an hour's worth of blood.
Yeah. So it wasn't like coming out of you super fast or anything, but if it comes to a strength check in the next day or so, you're gonna suffer a small penalty, and you're having trouble focusing.
Okay, I mean,
on things.
great. The guy with 9 intelligence can't focus.
I tell our Ravenstone and Puddin' Pie here. Am I talking to him?
Yeah.
I tell him what I found, and I present the map. This looks like it could potentially be a clue, but I don't think I'm the best one for like decoding this. This might be our next clue, though.
Huh.
To where Derek may be hiding, he may not be dead.
It's possible. I mean, or he might just be dead here. It's unclear.
His
He
body-
definitely knew that they were coming for him, though. He was scared.
He had quite foresight because it took us quite a while to get here, and then the massacre apparently happened pretty recently.
And then it was his blood on the letter.
Mm-hmm. I think he might have done a ritual.
You think Derek might have done it?
I think he might have did it. Because he might be in a nowhere place. Can I take a look at this map?
Yeah. So when you look at the map, you see that there are actually a lot of different symbols on it, and many of them repeat several times in different areas. But just by looking at it, you can't figure out what that code is. You have to like put some research, not necessarily research, but put some time into trying to figure it out. There's also there's a hand-scrawled note at the bottom, written with English letters, but not forming any English words that you're aware of.
Interesting. I guess this is... I don't know what this role would be, but do we have a specific kind of like code language for the society?
Yeah, each group has its own different cipher.
Okay. So I guess I might look for the New York code book or whatever.
Sure.
Would that be library use or would I roll?
Yeah, library use.
56 75.
There you go, easy peasy. You walk, just looking through the library, you find their code book hidden within another book. The same way you would do it at your own office.
Standard operating procedure.
And taking, maybe 20 minutes or so, you decode it, and it says, "They found me. I need to send a warning. My child is safe."
Oh, well, at least the baby's safe.
And I was wife now.
That is good. Oh.
Safe,
Well,
baby.
Really, the baby's safe?
Yep, that's what at least it says in the letter, or in the map letter, really.
But what about that sigil in the crib? That worries me. Can I do a cult, or which one would be a cult or Cthulhu Mythos? I want to see if there's a link between the ritual that was done on the ceiling and the sigil that Blanca found in the crib.
Sure, that'd be Cthulhu.
Okay. Guess what? 99.
That
Man, you're crushing it today
that might
with
be
the
a
dice rolls.
standard check though.
That's my third 99.
I love that it's 99. It's not even like 90 something.
Yeah.
This is 99.
Right, 99. Not 100. Not an actual critical failure. Just terrible.
The worst.
Yep. So you find no connection.
Huh. I mean, it's worrisome,
As
but
far as you can tell, these things
Whatever.
to you, these are unrelated incidents entirely.
alrighty then. Well,
Nothing to do with each
Must
other.
be
I'm just going to
unrelated.
go back to IDing bodies. Oh, I should probably do some first aid on Mr. Powers' arm there. Well, just
Yeah, just patch him up.
stop the bleeding.
Because he's still sort of gently bleeding.
So I guess I'll roll a spot hidden because I'm curious if there's something that should be here that isn't. Like them raiding this place is a thing they would do, but I feel like they would do it for more than just to raid it. They probably, because they took the money, so they probably took something else, like a book or something that would be important. So is there a way that I can see, like, spot hidden for something that seems missing, like something that should be there but isn't?
Yeah. Yep.
I cry because Ravenstone reminded me the money's missing.
I rolled a 58 out of 50.
Okay. You can't tell.
Can I help him? That's a good idea, I say. Let me
You got that book of botany, right?
You're right.
Try it out. If you make it, yeah, and then Alex will make it.
I got 56 out of 52, so I did not.
Oh,
We're so close.
so close.
You both look real hard, but everything is just so chaotic you can't tell if there's anything missing that should
I
be.
see why you struggled, I say.
Can I look at that book of flowers again?
Someday that botany book is going to be exactly what we need. I can't wait.
Right.
And we won't use it. It just will the bit will be over.
I'll go check on Mrs. Derek's wife.
Okay.
She conscious yet?
Mrs.
She's still not conscious, but she's looking a lot better. And as a doctor, you can tell that she's going to be okay. Though they cut her throat, they actually didn't hit the jugular. They just went across the front here.
Okay.
And so she was bleeding badly, and she's going to have a wicked scar for the rest of her life. You were able to patch her up and save her in time. But, it looks like that must have just happened right before Hugo and John got there. Because otherwise she would not have lived.
Yeah, no kidding. So these cultists are just a step ahead of us. More worries. Dr. Puddin' Pie is very worried. I'm going to do a psychology check on myself to ease my anxiety.
Guys, where do you want to go next?
Doesn't
and then
work.
let's go to the next place after that.
What do you know?
You are equally worried as you were a moment ago. Good thing you didn't roll 100.
Oh, just freak myself out.
Oh my god, this is all our fault. We're all gonna die.
So we got the message from the map. Were we not able to get a location?
So worried.
You haven't. So you've decoded what he hand wrote, but you haven't decoded his symbols.
Okay,
yet.
can I try that? What would I roll for that?
That one. That's a really good question, actually.
Decode symbols.
Because decode
Really,
isn't a
yeah,
skill.
right.
Maybe
no.
It would
Probably-
it would be other language.
Other language.
Yeah, I think it's other
Oh,
language because you don't have a
Yeah.
key to it.
You could probably
So
do
your odds are
psychology
really
at
close.
half
Christ.
because you're trying to figure out how they think.
Oh, that's true.
Here's what
Hugo.
we're gonna do, Sam. If you roll under half your psychology score, then you'll all get a bonus to your other language while trying to decode it.
Okay. Here we go. Think like that.
Because this code is not any Paranormal Investigative Society
It's not a
code that you've
cipher
ever
we
seen.
have.
It's not a commonly used one. This is his own personal code.
Didn't make it.
Okay. Then working together, one of you gets to roll, but as a team you'll be working together, and you'll get a +10 bonus. So 11 probably.
For other
Yeah, I don't have
let's
anything
try it.
in my other language, so.
Yep.
None of us, I don't think, ever thought to.
So if whoever rolls this gets it, this is an obvious check. So they should get other language decode cipher or something if they get it.
Right. So basically, here I'll give you
Yeah.
an option. Actually, you can take a gamble here. So you're all working together is how it's going to be, but this is going to come down to one person rolling. So if all three of you roll under a 30, then you'll give Sam a +60 to figure it out.
Okay.
Or you can just all give him a flat 5%.
Individually, like as a group.
I think we gotta
Right.
try it.
So you can either bank on the 16 or go for the big
I think we
big
gotta go for
number.
a big number.
Go big number.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna
the
all
three
try and
of us
roll under
30.
Under 30, yeah.
You guys are crazy.
You can do it.
But if we get this
Do
one,
it.
then the next one's easy.
It's easier, exactly.
I mean, the odds aren't even that
Oh.
bad.
Why can't he
I
put his
rolled a
thinking
24.
cap on?
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Come on, Hugo.
Oh,
Okay.
oh no.
All the pressure's on Hugo.
24.
Oh!
Oh!
Scoreboard, baby.
There
Best
you go.
choice.
Wow. Wow.
Wait, you said
All right, Sam. You have +60 to figure this out on your roll.
Hugo, I thought you didn't make it. I thought you said
No, I-
44.
No, 24.
24.
Holy shit. Okay. So
Otherwise,
plus
I would not
60,
have finger guns.
so this is another language roll, 61?
Yep.
Oh,
Here's where we
please.
botch it.
Before you roll, cough, cough. You have magical items.
Oh!
Cough, cough.
All right. Yep, let's put the thinking cap on.
Yeah, don't roll a 99, please.
There you go.
Oh, I try and shoot the map?
Just hold it in front of the gun. Fucking do it!
Yeah, that should be whenever you roll 100 with the thinking cap is, you just make someone fucking shoot you in the head for no reason.
that might be what it comes down to.
That's always the idea, Kip.
And you just logic people super hard because you're so smart. Like, this is why you should shoot me in the head. It's the smartest thing you can.
I mean,
You
I
have
mean,
to!
That makes sense.
And I always make the argument and then stick the hat on their head. I'll make fun of the shit.
So they grasp the whole reality of what's happening.
All right. Anyway.
All right. So you have an 81 now.
81. Oh, jeez.
It's plus
All right.
20.
I'm still a little worried, guys. Still a little nervous. 87.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
It's fine. The thinking cap allows you to try again in 1 minute.
Okay.
So basically, you're just going to study it really hard, and then you get
I
another
berate
shot
him
at this.
for 1 minute.
Yeah.
You know how hard that was for us to figure that out?
I'm really dumb.
I'm sorry, fellas. I'm just
So
I'm trying
basically-
as hard as I can.
I thought you were
It's
right.
real.
Basically, the way this played out is that Alex, John, and Hugo all stared at it with you, and they all came up with one really good idea of what it might be. Like, oh, this probably means this, and this probably means this, and since this is over here, it probably means this. And Sam was like, yeah, boom, and then he just stares really hard at the map for a full minute.
And says I got nothing.
I'm not saying a thing. Just
Yeah, just looking at it.
all right. Here we go again. Oh boy. Please.
81.
Oh man, I can't even roll it, dude. All right, got it. Whew, 42.
All right. All right. You lose 4 POW and magic.
Okay. Oh boy, I only have 39 sanity now. It's just been slowly trickling down, section by section.
You need to have a good sit down with the living
I
shrink.
sure do. Sure do.
So Sam, you crack the code with the help of your team. You realize that some of the symbols mean that a known magician has gone missing and that this is where they were last seen. You know that some of the symbols mean secret escape routes, and you find that some of the symbols are other known Paranormal Investigative Society people who have also gone missing. And when you put them all together on the map, everyone who's gone missing creates the sigil you keep seeing over and over again,
Oh.
with a building right in the middle of it.
So,
Also, more importantly, you discover that under where you are now is another secret hideout that only Derek knew of. He built it himself in his free time. It's not like a whole big area. It's like one small closet-sized room under his
a
office.
secret hideout.
Double secret.
Super secret hideout.
So secret. Such a hideout. Well, I'll tell everybody that there's another super secret hideout and a top secret hideout, you might even say. And the city is making a sigil, and that's oh boy, I'm really scared. I'm really worried, guys.
I'm just so startled.
so startled.
All right.
All right, well, let's check out that secret safe.
Let's see if Derek's trapped in the closet.
Let me pull out my
I'm
gun.
gonna stay up. I'm gonna stay up here with Mrs. Derek's wife. Gotta make sure that nothing happens to her.
We know so much about Mrs. Derrick.
So you come across it's like a secret compartment in the floor, and it is very locked.
I'll rap at it and be like, Derek, it's just us. It's all fine. You can come out now.
There's no answer.
I can try and pick that lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I am not that good at it, though.
Better than everyone's
Lockpick
one.
is hard.
I got a 90 out of
Oof.
47.
All right, so you jam a lockpick in there and just break it off.
All right, I think we did it. We're in there.
Couldn't do nothing.
I'll
I
pick this
wish
lock.
I could judge, but I
Damn it.
could not have done that better at all. So. Oh dear.
Screw it. I like hack at the lock. Just gonna break your way through.
Okay, you knock out John's lockpick, so he can try again should he want
Thank
to.
you.
Try it again,
I do.
Marfa. Second time's a charm.
2 times lucky.
I roll a 2 this time.
Woo!
Nice.
There you go.
All right, you stick a lockpick in, and immediately it is sprung.
That's what I
Hugo
mentioned
just
the
had
first
to
time.
worry
A
a little bit.
Exactly.
little bit of stage fright.
Like he literally, like he just goes, click, open.
All right, let's open her up.
All right, you open it up, and you see Derek's baby, healthy as can be, hidden away in the secret compartment.
It's a baby.
Who puts a baby in a closet?
Nobody puts baby in the corner, I say. Decades before the film.
Well, we
I
just
hand the
found-
baby to the doctor as soon as I can.
We found Mr. Derek's baby.
Come give the baby to
Right,
Mrs.
Sam?
Derek's wife.
Sam, the baby has not unexpectedly pooped itself, as babies are wont to do, but otherwise seems completely healthy.
Huh. And a happy baby. Idea check.
Do it.
All right.
Can I also investigate down in there and see if there are any seals or anything like that in the room? Like,
You sure can.
Got a 6 out of 65.
This baby is extraordinarily healthy, as a matter of fact. You know that it's been there for what should have been far too long a time for a baby to be left alone.
And the symbols and the sigil in the crib. I'm worried about this baby.
John, you're checking for
I
sigils,
am.
right?
that's a 40. What kind of check am I doing? Spot hidden, I guess? Or
Yeah,
but-
probably. I mean, it's not
Sure,
super
40
hidden,
out of
yeah.
52, then I guess it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So this area it's lined with a very specific material and covered in Cthulhu sigils. But you don't know off the top of your head what they mean. So you probably have to do some research.
Oh no, I hate researching, I say. I relay the info to other people and I whine.
What was I gonna say? So, in your medical opinion, Dr. Puddin'Pie, you wouldn't reckon this baby would be alive this long?
Well, the baby might be alive, but it certainly wouldn't be. I mean, look at the little guy. He's just looking around all smiling and happy. He should be screaming for food or be torpid.
Yeah, we knocked on the door and it
Been in
didn't
there.
make any noise. Like, it didn't respond to that at all.
I'm gonna reach into my front pocket, pull out my glasses. I'm gonna see if this baby's a baby and not the
Smart.
guy transformed
Um,
as a baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
The baby is a baby, and you can see past the baby and still on the baby a little bit magical residue.
Magic baby.
Looking at the sigils in the closet thing, with your glasses that see only the truth, you immediately translate the Cthulhu sigils as sigils of protection
Oh.
and binding.
Well, that's good.
So then almost certainly Derek put those up then.
He's a wizard? I didn't know Derek was a wizard.
Alex, you lose. It's 2 to put it on, 1 to wear it, so 3 magic points and power. So also 3 sanity.
Okay. There we go. Glass's big moment. I was sure it was a demon baby.
Yeah, me too. I was like, let's fucking drop this baby. It's like, oh, maybe not.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe we.
Your guess is that he put the baby in there probably about when he sent you the letter.
That very weird letter. So back to the sigils, though. What ritual are they doing? Is it the summoning Nyarlathotep ritual?
It could just be it could just be like a calling card, right? Because that's how that's how we knew who it was. That's how Derek sent it to us, right? It's the same thing.
Well, that's true, Mr. Ravenstone, except that the sigil in the main room where the bodies are, that was a actively used symbol. They did something with it.
Well, aren't they trying to put together that bigger symbol from the map?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a part of a grander scheme.
Sorry, hang on, guys. Hey, Dad. Sorry, I'm live recording. Sorry.
All culminating to that one building.
I should have muted my mic. That would have been smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said a
But now
lot
we
of
have it.
inappropriate things just now.
But now we have it saved forever.
Yeah.
Whoops.
What was I going to say? But it's probably all culminating to that one central building. So maybe we should do some investigating that central building.
Certainly should, but I don't want to. We can't leave Mrs. Derek's wife. Needs to regain consciousness quickly. We got stuff to do.
Roll an idea check.
$50 out of 65.
What's happening? Everyone's frozen for me. Yeah, so you have a good idea, and your good idea is that
Hey, yeah.
you can put her in that like magic closet.
Oh, there we go. So, yeah, Pat, that was really weird. Hugo, Alex, and John were all frozen.
Yeah.
Now John's fine. Alex is frozen.
Everyone's fine for me now, but everyone froze for a second.
Alex is good now.
But you have the idea where, if this thing kept a baby alive for probably 2 weeks, completely on its own, she should probably be okay in there.
Okay.
Oh.
We'll put Mrs. Derek's wife and the baby in the top secret room.
Yeah, we should
Like
probably relock that.
Yep.
Probably
Good
should.
thing I didn't break the
Unless-
lock.
Yeah, good thing.
And while the sigils will keep her safe, maybe we should just leave a little note letting her know that we're looking for her husband and that she's safe.
Yeah, I garner that waking up in a closet is going to be quite a rude awakening.
Maybe do another idea check real fast.
Okay. I didn't make.
Everyone can roll this one before you leave.
22 out of 65.
I got a 2.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so,
Wow,
so
you had a
Hugo
great idea.
really knows it's a good idea to also put the baby in there with her and not just...
Oh,
I
I
thought they were both
Oh,
going in there.
I
I
thought
thought
they
you
were
said
too.
that.
Okay. So you put both of them in there, and John, try your lockpick plus 10 to try to relock
Okay.
the lock.
Just leave the baby laying around.
14.
It could,
There you go. Easy peasy. You relock the lock. And once the lock is again locked, for some reason it becomes difficult to even see where the trapdoor was.
Strong sigils, strong magic.
Also, I put something over it. Super hidden.
triple hit.
Random lamp.
So you make your way to what, like the epicenter of the map where it all seems to be
Yeah.
converging?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I feel like that's where our friend Mr.
Alright.
Derek might be. I think they're waiting to kill him last.
Pretty risky.
So as you get closer and closer, you see fewer and fewer pedestrians, and the day gets darker and darker, even though it's not nighttime yet. After about an hour in the laboratory, you find yourself in what looks like an old warehouse or factory district. Lots of huge, old, abandoned buildings, and no one is around. At the very epicenter, you see an incredibly, a gigantic factory, easily hundreds of feet high. All the windows are busted out. It looks like somehow someone hasn't been here for 100 years, which is impossible. And there's a faint, dark red glow coming from the windows on the bottom.
I bet this place is a safe place. I bet we're fine. Nothing wrong here.
Mr.
guess-
Mr. Powell, Mr. Longfellow, could you do perhaps a touch of reconnaissance? Well, I'll wait here to,
That's
be frank,
a
to be
good
safe.
shot.
I'm not as spry as I used to be.
I would assume the accidents and part of that problem.
What the is that?
Yeah.
Lagging
we
out there,
said
Sam?
Lag.
Then, all right, here I am.
Yeah.
Just be
Okay.
lagging.
That was rough.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so John, you gonna do some real quick recon?
Yeah. Can I hide? Or no, wait, sneak. What do I need to do? Hold up.
Yeah, sneak probably is the safer choice than hide.
Sneak.
Ooh.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh, guys, I'm gonna die because I rolled a 94.
So
Okay.
sneaky.
I see you.
Right down the middle of the street, you start sneaking. So you're moving.
Doing that to your like,
Yep, he's moving like, here we go, just in the middle
But I
of
like
the
feel
street.
really good about it, right? Like,
Yeah, you're confident. You're
Well, he's
confident
good
with
at
this
sneaking.
one.
He's like, yeah, just another day sneaking.
Yeah.
just another day of sneaking.
Like, are you like whispering sneak
You
as
walk up.
Hey.
Sneak.
I'm so quiet right now, guys.
So you walk up to the front door without incident, though.
Well, then he doesn't know anything.
Well, because I rolled a 94, I turn around and I go, "Looks like we're good, guys."
That's right up there with
Just,
like
like,
proclaiming
throw up the thumbs
sneak at the top of your lungs before sneaking.
His voice in the silence sounds like a goddamn gunshot.
But my thumbs are up. Like it's. Like,
Yep.
we're
Well,
good.
I recommend that it must be, it must be all clear.
Either that or they over here.
Yep.
Get your guns out, boys.
Pull out my gun.
As far as any of you can tell, no one seems to
Okay.
know that you're there.
I
still
follow
think
the
I know.
same route he took then.
Yeah. Yeah. So everyone else just sneaks down the middle of the road.
Wait, when they all get up there, I go, "Wow, you guys are just as good at that as I am, actually."
You guys are real good.
I felt I was getting better.
We're all talking in normal voices. Like, good job, everybody. Really
We're
nailed
great.
that.
That's
Good
true.
sneak.
Yeah, just
No
like
one's
normal volume. You're talking as you are right now. You're just like, wow, that was a really good sneak. Way to go, man. Like, we all got here. Wow.
Really stealthily. That was excellent.
Can I see inside?
We're all
at
like patting
from
each
where
other
I'm
on the
at?
back in front of the door.
Can I peek in?
Yeah. So you're right in front of the door, and it's
All right,
unlocked.
I'm gonna peek in. I'm not all the way. I'm just gonna look around. I'm just like, what's going on in there?
Okay. You peek in, and it looks mostly abandoned, except there's a reddish glow coming from some sort of
Oh,
basement, coming up like through the in between the wood slotted floor.
I say in a regular voice, now I think this is the part where we should be quiet.
That's a
I
good
try to
point,
sneak
Mr.
again.
Ravenstone. We oughta hush our voices and be mighty quiet.
All right,
I
John, you
would
try to
love
sneak
to
again.
do a better job sneaking.
Why aren't any of us trying to sneak?
I mean, I'm not that
It's all
smart.
clear.
What's your excuse?
It's all clear.
That's
I rolled
right,
a
it's all
34
clear.
this time.
All right. So you take a step onto what looks like old wood, and you step silently.
Yeah,
And you move across, and you see a metal staircase heading down.
at peaks.
Okay. So you take a couple of steps onto the metal staircase, and you just kind of dip your head down to see what's going on. And you see easily 20 cultists in red robes surrounding an altar with Derek naked on the altar and what looks like a head priest standing over him chanting something.
I sneak back to the team and I tell them that we're fucked.
Okay.
What did you say?
20 cultists, naked Derek, and he's doing all right, by the way. His CrossFit's working out for him, and like a priest is over him. Like they're definitely up to some shit, and I don't think we should just go down the stairs.
I think. Did you see them? Did they have weapons?
Oh yeah, I did see all of that.
What? Did,
But did they though? But did they?
I mean, I don't know. I have to hope that I did. Did I, Patrick?
You saw the main priest holding a long ritual dagger, but you couldn't tell for the other people because of their long cloaks and their backs were
Yeah, I
turned.
couldn't see much from there where I was.
So I think we have the element of surprise. We should kill the head cultist first
Well,
with the gun that doesn't miss.
well,
Ooh,
first,
you all are in for
I
a long
reckon,
treat.
I think a clever choice would be for me to put on my glasses of truth to see which one is the man we're looking for, if you know what I mean.
Well, I can tell you all, Derek's the man we should all be looking for. My
Actually-
dude is in good shape.
Actually, Longfoot, would you mind putting on the glasses? Because you are far better at sneaking. You are the sneaking expert, so you could go up to there, put on the glasses, take off the glasses real quick.
Yeah, I'll take
I
it.
am so
Are you
slightly
asking me
limber.
or someone else?
No, I'm asking you, Longfoot.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, actually.
Because
Yeah.
even though slightly limber, I am not very sneaky. 6'8", not very sneaky.
Very tall.
Oh, that's you are quite tall.
So John,
aren't
you
you?
take-
Yeah, I wait to get to the staircase before I put them
Yep.
on my face, though. Yeah.
Very tall.
All right, you got to roll another sneak check to see if you can
Okay,
get
okay.
back to the staircase.
No worries. Get ready to fight. 79.
Oh, man.
All right, so as you're walking, with each step, you hear a very distinct. And you get to the stairs, and you put on the glasses, and when you look down, everybody is looking back at you.
It's so scary.
I have a split second to act, and I want to shoot the guy over Derek with my gun that never misses. I'm
Wait,
going to
first-
act right now.
First, see who the bad guy is. See
No.
who the.
Oh,
no
well, yeah, what do I-
time.
Come on.
Well, what do I see? Yeah.
You can tell that the man standing over Derek with the ritual dagger is the leader of this cult, but the hierarchy is somewhat fluid.
So anyone could go finish the job, I guess, if they needed to? Is that what I'm gleaming?
But none of them are
Basically.
that shapeshifty guy.
Right, none of them are the outer god
Okay.
yet. They are
Yeah,
all
they're
here
trying
now.
to summon him, right? Am I wrong on that? Or
Yeah.
no?
Right.
Okay.
Then yeah, well, I mean, I don't know how much of a difference it'll make. Then it sounds like
It'll
killing this
buy
guy
Derek
wouldn't-
time, maybe.
Yeah, but I do. I want to go for it. I want to pop this guy in the head since they all clearly see my face.
Okay. So you pull out your gun and everything goes into bullet time.
And
Oh my, it's so good to be out of here. Oh, hello, Longfa. Who are we murdering today? Or not?
hang on. Today we're gonna save the lives of not just everyone in New York City, but potentially the world. That cultist is trying to summon a
Yeah, I'll.
Neolithep.
Oh, my Nyarlathotep. Him and I go back.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that they've already been attacking magical people, that they've been, they tried to slit a woman's throat. Clearly, lives will be lost here if we don't start ending this right now.
Well, what evidence do you have that they weren't defending themselves from magical people? Your kind tend to be somewhat unpredictable.
That's a fair question, but I found a journal from Derek, a man I trust. He's been investigating them for weeks and knows that they're up to no good.
I would argue that Derek is one of the greatest mass murderers of our time. All the poor werewolves and vampires. Do not they have the right to live? Is not killing Derek justice for them?
No!
That's
It He's killing someone who's trying to kill way more people. This, on a simple numbers scale, I'm pretty sure we're doing good here. Also, that's
So what you're
guy
doing is
in great shape that they're trying to murder. That's him there.
He's a beautiful.
oh my, Derek is keeping it tight. I
A little more
say.
uncomfortable, really. If I'm being honest. I'm very emasculated.
I would not want to shoot him.
Oh dear.
So you're saying that it's morally justified for me to shoot the large man with the sword?
Yeah, and I don't know if you heard yourself say "large man with the sword," but yes, that would be great if we shot that guy. I think we should shoot him.
Well, I suppose taking the life of one to save many is an argument you could make for justified murder.
Yep. That's the long and short of it.
Yes, I suppose I shall shoot him. And then the gun goes off and the guy's head explodes.
No control.
John, because you were wearing the glasses and talking to the gun at the same time,
Oh boy, yeah, that's a lot of drain.
you lose 7 sanity and promptly forget where you are and what's happening because of your sporadic
Oh no, you
amnesia.
still have the glasses on.
I
and he
just
doesn't
saw
know
a
what
guy's
this
head
is.
explode, and you're just like, what the fuck is going
I'm
on?
cool.
Yeah.
I like you guys'
You're just
robes.
staring down at
Those are
20 cultists.
Cool robes. What's happening? Very red down here.
I just heard a gun go off. I just rush in.
Yeah, we gotta get in.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So I'm gonna try and stay at the top of the staircase so I can like shoot them as they come up the staircase.
Sounds good. John is just standing there bewildered.
What are you doing here, man?
This is no time for jokes, Longfoot.
Who tells jokes? Not me. I'm just hanging out.
Can I roll?
You see the cultists all starting to pull their own ritual daggers. One of them is scrambling back up to the altar.
Can I roll an idea check to see if what's up with him right now?
Sure.
97. He's fine. He's just a little panicky.
Yep,
I run through and it's like, oh wait, as I start running toward Derek. I need to, like, as I'm like just cutting through cultists.
All right, let's make some rolls, Hugo, because while you're doing this, the cultist that ran up to the altar is getting a handful of dead cultist leader blood and starting to draw a sigil on Derek's heart.
What am I rolling?
Oh, this is so fucking bad.
Oh, you're
just
rolling an
machetes?
attack.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, just machetes, and then I'm going to start rolling some
Okay,
knives back.
So I got
This
got
only
it 46
10 health.
out of
This is so
60. So
Okay.
let me roll my murder dice.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 12 damage.
All right, you chop off one cultist's head while another takes a swing at you. And he hits you
Oh boy.
for
Ouch,
3 damage.
Okay, I'm fine.
There's 18 cultists left, dude.
We are so fucking screwed.
Well, get down here and start killing cultists.
All right, I'm gonna.
We're outnumbered.
He knifes you good across the
I'm
ribs,
fine.
Hugo.
I'm fine. Well, like,
Oh,
no, my
God.
plan is to get to Derek, give him a knife, and then help me just, like, defensively, like, take a position.
You're crazy. All right, well,
Okay.
I guess I'll shoot. I'll try and shoot and
Uh-oh.
hit a cultist, one of the mass occultists.
I'm putting the thinking cap
Sure.
back on to try and find some kind of advantage here. Because we're
Why are we
All right,
shooting these guys? I
Hey,
don't
man,
God damn it, you and your jokes!
All right, so John is starting to get legitimately scared. Alex, you're shooting into a crowd, so you have a plus 15 to hit somebody. And right when that happens, Sam, you'll put the thinking cap on.
Then.
okay.
Why am
Okay.
I wearing
And what do you?
glasses?
How much damage do you do?
10 damage.
Oh my God, John is still wearing glasses. All right, Alex, you shoot a guy right in the head. He goes down.
Oh boy.
John, you lose 1 more sanity.
Great.
take your glasses.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't even know he's wearing them. He doesn't know what's happening.
Sure.
So bad.
All right, Sam puts on the thinking cap. Immediately realizes John has to take those glasses off, or he's going to lose his entire goddamn mind.
John, take the glasses off! John!
Okay.
So, John, you take the glasses off and just, whoa! You feel real weird. You still don't know what's happening. You still have the amnesia.
God.
But now you also feel weird on top of it.
I throw up a little.
Yes. In the roiling mass of cultists, you see Hugo running through them, taking swings, getting hit. And in bullet time, you see the sigil getting drawn on Derek's chest. The idea you have is that maybe with the chemicals that you tend to keep on your person, if you could form some sort of incendiary or explosive in a very short amount of time, you might be able to take out multiples. And that's probably your best bet other than just shooting into the crowd and hoping.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna crouch behind Mr. Ravenstone. So give me some time.
All right,
and I'm
you
gonna
got it.
Yeah, you're gonna borrow some of his photography chemicals as you're doing this.
Use my
Okay.
photographer chemicals.
So I'm just crouched behind Mr. Ravenstone while he's shooting down the stairs, and while I'm trying to put together this makeshift like Molotov cocktail, I'm gonna be screaming at Longfoe like, "Shoot! Fight! Just fight!"
Okay.
All right, John, make an idea check minus 20.
No.
No.
For sure, no. I rolled a 72.
You're not confident. Yeah, you're not confident enough with what's happening to pick a side
No.
right now.
There's a lot of moving parts, I say, and I crouch down.
There's a lot of moving parts.
It's a complicated topic.
All right, so Sam, if you keep the cap on, you'll get the explosive done faster, but it will continue to cost you sanity and magic points.
That's okay, because otherwise we're gonna die.
Okay. All right, Hugo, you're still running through the crowd. You're still swinging
I'm
at
swinging,
cultists.
but my main goal is to stop Derek from dying.
Okay. So your option is you can fight your way through and have a higher chance of survival and kill some cultists, or you can just sprint through in a bull rush, not fighting back at all, but you'll get there faster.
I don't. I'm gonna kill my way through.
Okay. So it's going to take you a little longer, so
Alright.
start rolling. Roll an attack on the closest cultist.
Got a 1.
Damn, this is. Oh my
Got
god!
a
You got a
1.
1?
Wow.
This is Mr. Power's hour. This is the Power Hour, guys.
Yeah, power hour.
All right. So with one swing, Hugo goes just clean through the middle of two cultists. Tumbles forward, jamming his machete through the top of another cultist. And in so doing, finds his way at the back of the group. There are 15 cultists left, and Hugo's staring the one who's he finished drawing his sigil, and he's about to jam his dagger into Derek's
Alright.
heart.
But I don't know if I have a move yet, but I want to try and deflect it or stop. I want to stop him.
Okay, we're gonna call that a dodge.
Okay.
And because you just made a bunch of actions, we'll call it minus 20. Because this is going to be tough. It's like on the way
man.
down.
That's so hard. though.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, man.
My
Maybe
dodge
Mr.
minus
Ravenstone
20?
can-
That's that's like a 3.
Here we go.
That 3,
boy.
baby.
Maybe Mr. Ravenstone can shoot him if it doesn't work.
Oh, it would have if it was without the minus. I got an 18. I would have gotten it.
Oh.
The dagger goes through
Oh.
Derek's heart, and he screams, his eyes going black.
No!
Wind starts racing around everybody. The cultists are still moving towards Hugo and towards you guys. They seem undisturbed by this in the slightest as they chant their chant. His eyes all of a sudden light up again, though, and Derek seems fine.
No.
And he pulls the knife out of his chest.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Where am I
I'm pretty
again?
worried. I'm pretty worried.
I'm gonna...
pretty worried.
I guess I'm gonna shoot the guys trying to come up towards me, Sam, and Lanfa.
Okay.
Me, Dodger Puddin' and Lanfa.
We got the high ground.
Do I have a bonus, or is it just a regular shot?
Chemicals.
Same as before, you're still shooting into a crowd.
Whoop, miss.
Okay. A shot fires, but Sam has finished his first incendiary. It took him 2 minutes, so he's down 4 sanity.
All right.
And he knows, because of the power of his magical hat, that when he takes this off, there will be repercussions.
Okay.
Maybe don't take it off yet. Then just keep.
We got to finish this fight in 4 minutes, or else I'm going to collapse unconscious from lack of magic.
Oh no. Oh man.
And 4 minutes is a long time in a fight, but it's also not.
It's also
But in the meantime, here's a
right.
Molotov. And I'll throw it.
Ooh.
I throw it like tap on just for keep working directly behind me, and like using the power of
Okay,
that hat, I like geometrically calculated it. It's just cool,
Okay, so you just like lob it backwards.
Yeah. While also saying we don't have time
Okay.
for this. We need to get out of here.
All right, let's see. Let's see how this roll goes for you. It went okay. You hit one cultist, and it splashes and explodes onto 3 other cultists who are just horrifyingly vaporized.
Ooh.
Like, just melted. It's like a combination of fire and acid, and they just start
So how many
melting.
cultists died right there?
4.
That's-
There's 11 left.
We're getting there, guys.
I've probably time to
Although the
make
cultists...
one more of those, and then I'm gonna have to take the hat off, or else I'm gonna be a lump of fucking useless flesh. Oh boy.
Derek looks at Hugo. Mr. Powers, is it? Wow. You guys... you guys are really good at what you do, I gotta say. This is crazy. And he just stabs Hugo.
Yeah, he pulled the knife out. That's right.
Hugo takes 4 damage.
You gotta get out of here, fam.
We gotta go.
Oh no, med have help.
He looks down at himself and goes, man, Derek is in good shape.
Oh no. He's a god in a god body.
He stands up, still totally naked, just like, all right, I'm gonna kill all of you.
I'm gonna knife my butcher down first.
Oh god.
Oh, I
You take a swing at him, Hugo.
with my
Oh, in Mortal Kombat with the
Chevy.
human avatar of Nerlopatep. Good fucking luck, buddy.
17. All right.
That's a good ass roll.
You hit him with your blade, and it sinks in a little bit, and then just sort of bounces
oh no,
out.
but I have it would have done max damage.
Ooh, good swing, but not enough, big guy. What a mountain you are.
We
I
gotta
had
get
an
out of
idea.
here.
Can I try
I had
and
an
regain
idea.
my composure? Is that a thing I can do?
Yeah.
You can absolutely
Okay,
try
what
to
do I
do
need
that.
to roll?
So it's going to be a no
Okay.
roll to know what's happening right
I know
now.
why I'm here.
54 out of 65.
Most of it comes back to you. You remember that there were
Right.
cultists, and that you were fighting them, and you can see that you're losing.
Oh, things are going not good, I think. Oh.
Still not sure.
Did Derek make it? Did we save
Derek
him?
didn't make it.
It looks like
Yeah.
Derek made it.
Did we get him? Is that him? Did we do it?
Stop horsing around.
Mr. Longbow, we are in mortal peril.
While you're figuring this out, Derek throws his knife at Sam
Oh,
and hits him for
no.
5 damage.
God.
I'm like way up here on
Just
stage.
boom.
He's a god, man.
Yep.
At least now he's disarmed.
One of the important things to Nyarlathotep's human form is that he can't miss anything.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's always
Ow,
justified.
Yeah.
All right. Shit.
And then he grabs the giant ritual dagger that he got, or he grabs the original giant ritual dagger that the first cultist had. So it's more of like a short sword than a dagger.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna.
Hugo, you're the closest to him. What do you do?
I just saw that attacking him didn't work.
Right.
I will have.
How much damage would you
I
have
would
done to
have
him?
done the 8 plus 6 plus 1. I rolled max. I'm bad at math. Yeah, 15.
So 15?
You're so strong.
That 6 DP is great. I will have an idea.
Okay. Half an idea.
I'll try and have an idea. 33, so I did have an idea.
Okay. So you notice when you hit him, it didn't actually do nothing. It just sort of went in and then bounced off.
Okay.
So maybe that's a limited thing he can do in his human
It's
form.
like Well, I guess I'll try again.
Boy, I hope so.
All right.
Yeah, so it's a hit. For 10 damage.
10 damage. So this time it sinks in considerably further before it bounces off.
Is he bleeding?
Ooh, someone's pretty strong over here. I'm tired of you, son. He grabs your throat with one hand. There's nothing you can do to dodge that.
Okay.
And he just runs you right through the middle with that sword for 10 damage.
No!
I don't have a time to respond to do a cool thing. I was going to take the hat off of Puddin' Pie, put it on my head so I could have a super shot and try and shoot him when he grabs him by the throat.
You can do it while it's happening.
Super shot. That.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do it.
I guess since I realized that shooting him doesn't... Maybe shooting him in the head might help? I wonder if I should...
So, what's your normal gun
50.
Skill? Okay, so we'll bump that up to 70, and if you roll less than a 20, we'll call it an impale, because you got your super shot.
Super shot.
I'm so dead.
6.
Alright, roll your damage.
So, is it impale damage or just normal?
We're just gonna... It's impale damage, so it's double.
20. 24.
Jesus! God damn it.
Sam like that.
Alright, so instead of getting completely run through, Hugo does still get stabbed for 7
Okay,
damage.
great. I'm not dead. I'm only unconscious.
So you hit him right between the eyes, and the top of his head just explodes backwards. And then he goes, ugh, and he doesn't really have eyeballs anymore, and you can see right through the middle of his head. He goes, did not like that. God! And then he throws the sword at you, Alex. He yanks it out of Hugo and throws it at you. And he hits you for 9.
So painful.
But he is noticeably wounded. He is not healing. He's stumbling around, and the 11 cultists have reached the bottom of the stairs.
No.
Shit.
But now they're...
At least you have a sword now.
Sam, you have one more explosive in your inventory, but your intelligence has temporarily dropped by 7.
Welcome to stupidity.
I'm down to
now.
6. This.
You're still aware of what's happening, but you're really stupid. All right, John, what are you doing?
Don't. I'm gonna cock to and we gotta go.
Do I know he has another cocktail? Molotov?
You can see it. It's like in his
Can I
hand.
grab it and throw it?
You sure can.
Yep.
All right, let's see how that goes.
Why everybody take things from Puddin' Pie? Why they gotta
That was
do
a
it?
good ass throw,
Yeah, it
John.
was.
You hit the densest part of them. You hit one guy right in the face, and like I don't know, kind of like Medusa's spit in Smite, it splashes backwards at head level and hits 4 more. So 5 cultists collapse. Their face is melting.
Gross.
6 left.
Everyone make a sanity check real fast. Because
I've made it.
What do I need
All right.
to beat? My current sanity? Is that
Didn't make it.
you have to roll under your current
So
sanity.
I do not, by the way.
I'm
Only
at 0 hit points. Am I even conscious?
No, Hugo,
Okay.
this is not for you. You're unconscious, bleeding
God. If you're at
badly.
0, you're gonna die soon.
Oh, you have -1,
Yes.
-2, and then dead.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
no.
I rolled a 70 for my sanity check.
I didn't make mine either.
Alex made it. Hugo, you didn't make yours either. You both lose. Between seeing the old god get his head blown up and then melting the faces of 5 people, you both lose 4 sanity.
Boy.
Okay.
But there's 6 cultists left, and Nyarlathotep is... He's struggling.
All right.
All right, well, now I'm too stupid to be scared, so I'm just going to use my gun and start shooting into the rest of the cultists.
All right, take your shots. Instead of a plus 15 bonus, you get a plus 10 bonus because it's not much of a crowd anymore. Also, you may have frozen a little bit.
Freeze, baby.
No problem, I still made it.
Okay.
For my big-ass revolver.
How much damage you do?
7.
Alright, you shoot one right in the knee. His leg is destroyed and he falls promptly unconscious, but is not dead.
Alright, I'm going to try another super shot on the bad boy.
Okay.
And still 75 or whatever?
Yep, same rules as before.
Sniper scope.
And it was 20 and under was impale? Or what was it?
20 and under is impale.
But I did 9 damage.
Alright. You shoot him in the bottom of his jaw where it meets his neck, and the rest of him just pops off. You hear the same wind that happened when he came in is happening again, and you hear him just laughing and laughing and laughing as his dark essence rockets into space.
Alright.
He's done fighting.
So he's got to kill the normal people. I'm good.
Yep, you got 5 normal people left, and Hugo is at -1.
And a widow.
Oh no.
Alright, Longfellow, you gotta take out these guys, man.
You gotta help. Longfellow, you gotta help.
He did some fine work with that throw.
That's true. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll shoot him then, right? I'll fucking shoot him.
Sounds good.
Are you gonna use your justified?
I don't know if it'll. I don't know if I want to fight with my fucking gun so much. I have a. What's my regular gun do? Yeah, my 38. Okay. What do I? What?
Right. And you still have a 10 bonus because you're shooting into a crowd.
What is my gun skill? I don't actually know. I think I missed. My handgun's 30 and I get 10 bonus, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, and I rolled a 56. I think
Yeah, so you missed.
Yeah. I tried though, chat.
Alright, Sam, what are you doing on your turn?
Alright.
You're real stupid, but you're also the only doctor.
Yep, so what I'm just saying, like, put in need and take the hat back again. And so I'm imagining like, right, the stairs go down like this. Hugo's over here, and there's like a gap, right, from the banisters of the stairs. So that
basically the stairs. So imagine the stairs lead down. The stairs lead down, and directly in front of the end of the stairs is where the cultists are, and then there's some space between that and the pedestal, and Hugo is unconscious at the bottom of the pedestal.
Okay, so it's straight back. Like,
yeah, it's all right in front of you.
Okay. Man. I'm not the most athletic guy, but Hugo is going to die. So Puddin' Pie's just gonna try and book it. Just holding the gun out, just running in, and trying to break past him. Puddin' save powers!
Puddin' powers.
Roll your luck, and then your dodge.
Alright. Oh, please. Let me be lucky. Oh, not lucky. 72. Damn it.
Okay. Let's roll some stuff over here.
Then I guess I'll roll my dodge.
But I'm lucky.
Yep. Roll your dodge.
Oh, Hugo. That sounded very sad. Oh, I'm sorry.
Dodge either.
Okay, you got hit by 2
This
cultists,
took a god to
Shit.
kill me.
Probably dead too.
but they didn't hit you too hard.
Oh, okay.
You took 4 damage
That's not so bad.
total.
Yeah.
I have 3 health. So I already got hit with Neural Attack.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
If I take one
Patrick,
more
do you
hit,
know
I'm
how much health
unconscious
I have?
too.
Do I? You haven't
you
taken
haven't
any
been-
Oh,
damage.
no,
have
I'm
you,
asking
John?
if you know what my max is, because I left it at 4 from when I got hurt last time, so I don't remember what my max is at all.
Oh,
What's your size plus your constitution divided by 2?
Size plus my constitution divided by 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
round up.
10.
Then you're at 10.
Because I was like, I hope my max isn't 4. That can't be right?
No.
It's like a child.
Like that baby without a dad now.
Safe baby
Oh.
without a dad.
All right, so Sam, you successfully make it past the cultists,
Okay.
and you have the hat on, and it's draining your sanity. So you've got probably 1, maybe 2 shots at this before you're unconscious.
Putting the hat back on puts me at 2 magic and 29 sanity. So I have 2 minutes. And if
Yes.
Yep, I have 2 minutes. All right, I can take the hat off at 1, but then I'm going to be so dumb I probably can't do medicine.
Probably.
So,
roll that first aid to stabilize them first.
All right. Yeah, save my friend. Oh, 95.
Oh, you've killed me.
No, I didn't roll.
No, he has 1 more shot at this.
Nope,
Yes,
I got
yes.
one more chance.
Gotta make it interesting, guys. Can't just let it be easy.
Right, can't ever let it be easy.
All right.
All right,
So the next time around,
Alex
I'll
and
be
John,
at
what are you
1
doing about
magic,
these
right?
cultists?
So
Oh,
how
God.
much? So how long do I?
Yeah.
How long do I have that hat on?
Gosh,
so how
guys,
much?
I'm so worried.
How much magic and insanity did I lose in that?
You had it on for 2 shots, so you lose 4 of each.
I'm gonna take another shot at that mass of people, but just so is it plus 10 still or no?
It's no longer a group. 2 of them have split off to chase Sam, and there are 3 still coming.
Well, I guess
for you.
we'll deal with the 3 in front of us.
Okay.
I miss.
Okay. How about you, John?
Oh, boy.
Man, I really want
John,
Hugo to
John, the
win.
gun. The gun that kills anything. Can it kill more than one person?
I think I can only shoot one person, right?
It only fires 1 bullet at
I
a
guess I
time.
can try and line it up.
But you can justify.
Oh, you could.
Right.
Oh man, we could have. Yeah, that's interesting.
It fires in a straight line for the most part, but can also magically
ricochet?
bend should it choose to.
Yeah, crazy shit.
Or ricochet.
All right, I can try then. I'll pull out my magic gun. And
Okay. Oh, my back again so soon.
yeah, I need you. I need you back in my life, baby. I tell the gun, and it's the most impassioned plea I ever made. My friend is gonna die, and he gets me, and I want him to make it. And I'm super worried about him. And if we can just shoot these cultists, I think he can make it. So I need you to line up.
Roll a
I need you to line
persuade.
it up.
Roll persuade.
Yeah, roll persuade here. I'll give you +5 because this seems like a really good reason to me.
My persuade is 58, and I rolled a 65.
Oh no!
No way!
Wow. That was so
So I rolled.
close. With the +5,
So I rolled.
man. But you know what? It's not completely ineffective because it's that close. Oh my! I do understand friendships. You know, I was once not.
Oh, I didn't know that, Gun. I didn't know that. Gun, we should talk more.
It's true. I was once a person, and then I was a spirit for a time, and then I got cursed into this atrocious god.
Did you ever meet an Alavander?
Actually,
Did
it's
you meet a guy named Alavander at any point?
No, I've never met an Alavander in my life. That's a very silly name.
Well, really, it's Alavander, but okay.
It's Alabama.
Well, for you, I can fire again.
That'd be great.
And it fires immediately, and it goes through the head of one person and then the knee of the person behind them because you're up on the stairs.
So did it hit the people running towards Puddin' Pie?
Who are you aiming at, John? Is it people in front of you or
I
going
was trying
towards
to
Sam?
help Sam from not getting attacked.
Okay, so you nailed the one closer to you. You hit in the head and then the back of the knee, and they're both incapacitated.
Nice.
Well, one's dead, and the other's incapacitated.
Good shit, John.
Do I lose more sanity?
All right, Sam.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you lose one more sanity and magic for talking to your gun.
All right, this is it. Is there like a?
This is it to save Hugo.
Is there like a candle burns brightest before it goes out bonus? Because this is my last magic point.
You know what? I really like the idea of when you use your last magic point. It's your best magic point. So we'll give you an additional plus 10, so it's plus 30 overall.
I just can't roll 100 on this first aid. I just can't.
Don't say that though.
Don't say that though.
Ooh, okay, we made it with the bonus. 83.
Oh my god.
Wow!
All right.
You're so bad at medicine.
Jesus.
I'm really good at
All right,
I have an
so
80
you
in medicine. I just can't roll.
Look, he's been wearing that hat for a long time, guys.
Yeah.
So Sam successfully brings Hugo back to 1 health and promptly falls unconscious.
Boop.
The hat tumbles off his head.
Oh dear.
Hugo, you are also still unconscious, but you're
Yeah.
stable at least. And there are 3 cultists left still approaching Alex and John.
Time to take them shots.
All right,
After
take
this,
a shot,
I
Alex.
100% have to reload. So
Yep.
Oh yeah, man.
I definitely miss.
Oh no. We're so close.
All right.
Come on.
I tell him I don't miss. I
John,
pull out my
I don't miss.
I pull out my 44 revolver that I stole from a man.
Wait, you have 4 other guns. You don't have to reload.
That's true. Alex doesn't have to
Oh,
reload.
I
You can
handed
just throw
one
him
of
a
my
gun.
mini guns.
Oh,
and I
thank
say,
you.
here.
Hey!
And then I pull out
Damn
my...
guns.
Nice.
I knew I carried 8
Doing it like
for
a
a
reaper.
reason.
Drop your guns and draw new guns.
That's right.
And then I try and blow the head off the closest cultist to me.
All right, the closest cultist is pretty close, so I'll give you a 15
Closest
bonus.
cultist.
I missed.
Shit.
Okay. Alex, with your 44, you get this attack, and then the cultists get to attack.
Okay, 11. Okay, 11 out of 50.
How much damage
Let's
did you
find
do?
out.
You missed a lot of coin flips
So what's
in
the
a row.
damage on a 44?
It's 1d10.
1d10
Oh,
plus
nice.
2.
11 damage.
Nice.
All right,
Nice
you
You're
shot.
a 9.
blow that guy's
Yeah,
head
so
right
the
off.
thing is, I don't hit all the time. Actually, I'm pretty so like I have a 50% roll, so I'm hitting half my shots. It's kind of makes sense.
Right on. There you go.
Yeah, that makes sense. You just happen to lose like 3 coin flips in a row, which is
But I
rough.
made the first 3, so it's all good.
Yeah. And the cultist attacks... The first cultist attacks John and misses him just barely. The second cultist hits John with his own ritual dagger for... Jesus, 3 damage.
I tell him to bring it the fuck on. Ah.
They've recognized John as the main threat here, as he individually, between the fire bomb and his magic gun, have killed like 9
That's cool, man.
cultists.
I don't want to get hit.
I'm
That's
already
cool.
dead.
That's chill.
Yeah.
I'm screaming into the void to bring it on. And I'm...
All right. All right, John.
I do.
Fire
I
back.
know, I
It's your
shoot
turn.
I rolled an 83.
Bring it on!
And but it's like,
Straight
this
up
is
into
an
the sky.
intimidate check to scare. I'm shooting the ceiling
He's
like,
just- Just too hype.
All right, actually,
Just-
that is scary. You just got stabbed, and then you yelled, "Bring it on!" and just fired a 44 into the air. Let's see if that's scary. It's not
Yeah, I'm trying to
particularly
fast
scary.
talk my way out of it. Like, whoa, wait.
They've already watched a bunch of their friends die. At this point, that's not going to do anymore.
They have nothing to lose.
They really don't.
Pretty much.
I'm
All right,
sure.
Alex,
All
what
right.
you got?
Got it. Okay,
Do it.
good. Hit. 37 out of 50. And then 9 damage.
All right, you shoot another one in the throat. He's not immediately dead, but he
All right,
will
we got
die.
one left.
Last cultist
One cultist left.
taking a
man.
swing at John. Rolls 100.
You're the best, bitch.
Go! We got 100.
The final cultist. The final cultist takes a swing, and it's so bad that he trips and just falls heart first into his own knife.
Damn.
All of the cultists are dead. John and Alex are still bleeding pretty badly. Hugo and Sam are unconscious at the foot of the
Okay.
altar.
I'm gonna do some quick first aid on me and Longfoot here. So
Okay.
first on myself, I'm not good. 72 out of 60. So let's see if we can help
Okay.
Longfoot out. Okay, 57 out of 60. So 1d3, right?
There you go. Yep.
All right, 2 health for you.
I'm almost back. I'm back at 9. Really, I'm doing okay.
I'm just glad I was beefy when I took that sword. I still had 5 life after that.
I go down
Yeah.
to try and help get Hugo back up since he's like the doctor. Can I help him?
Oh no, I'm not the doctor.
He's still unconscious, but because of Sam's first aid, he's
Yeah, I'm
stable.
good.
And you can only perform the first
I'm
aid on
gonna
one
try first aid on Puddin' Pie.
Okay.
Wait,
See
is
if
that
you
not what
can
I was
bring him
saying?
back
Didn't
awake.
I say I want to try and help Sam?
Hey, you said Hugo.
Oh, I thought you said Hugo. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. John, do you have... What's your first aid compared to Alex's? I'll let the
Yeah,
higher
Alex
person-
is higher than mine. I'm 40.
Don't worry, I already failed.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Alright, totally failed.
All right. So, surrounded in the corpses of cultists, you have successfully defeated the human form of an outer god, but you still have still got some stuff to do here. You gotta.
We have at least one thing to do.
Yes.
So I'm like, Longfoot, I guess we
fucking made it.
I
Can't
can't
believe it.
I guess we gotta take our compatriots here back to like a hospital or something in which they could get the aid they need.
Yeah. Do we need to do anything with all these bodies and also cultist hangout? Is that a?
I would pay them no mind for the temporary.
Burn it down.
Can I do an idea check? I don't know. I feel like maybe I should do something.
Sure, do
I
it.
will indeed do that. I rolled a 52 out of 55.
All right. At least on your way in, there was clearly some kind of magical aura keeping most people out of here. So, and also this is obviously, at least to the layman, devil worship, and so no one's going to be that torn up if they walk across all these dead people.
Okay.
They're going to be scared and confused, but they're probably not going to be looking for whoever murdered them.
Okay. I grab a sword
Who cares, right?
and take it with me.
Yeah, okay. You grab like the big long
I sure
ritual
do.
sword. All right.
And then I'm going to carry that and also someone else.
Which one of you
I
is
have
stronger?
I think John's stronger. I have only 13 strength. You got 16, right?
Yep, I got 16 strength.
So strong.
All right. So John, you should probably carry Hugo because
I
Hugo is
will.
huge.
Gigantic.
And I also love him, so I'm happy to do it.
All right. So I'll just say you guys successfully carry your friends out, and the laboratory is waiting outside for you. And do you take them to the
Yeah.
Yeah,
hospital?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a good
Okay.
idea.
So you all go to the
I
hospital.
check them in and I say, yeah, they fell down the stairs.
Into like construction and I don't know.
Suffered multiple knife wounds.
Thus,
So many
the
knife
stairs.
wounds. And yeah, the doctors believe that.
Easy
Those are
peasy.
the sharpest stairs I've ever seen, but checks out.
Damn, those stairs are made of knives. I've heard of knife stairs before.
Wow, you know what? I guess stairs can make all kinds of crazy wounds nowadays. Technology.
Am I right?
Tis the devil.
So John, you're basically
Yeah, I'm like
full health,
1
right?
HP away, yeah.
Okay, so you stay with the laboratory to make sure that no one takes it or anything bad happens to it while the other 3 get patched up. And so over the course of about the next week or so is what
Can
it
I go
takes to
get
get
them before we let them sit in a closet for a week? Can I go get the baby and what?
Yeah, well, yes. While your friends are being healed, you can go back and talk to the now widow Derek.
No.
And Mrs. Derek, I'm so
Mrs.
sorry.
Derek's widow.
Mrs. Derek, you are a widow.
Oh my God, is that how you're telling me my husband is dead?
Yes, I'm a fast talker, not a compassionate person. I'm sorry. We did everything we could. There were a lot of them.
Oh, Derek. He
It makes you
saved
feel
us.
better.
He put up
He
warning
did literally
spells.
everything he possibly could to keep you alive. Like, more than I would have done, in all honesty. It's a lot of effort.
But then again, you and I are strangers, so I mean, it just makes sense I wouldn't try as hard as you.
Right. You mean
Nothing
nothing
weird. I don't even know you.
He taught me magic. I'm only alive because of him.
Yeah, what kind of magic do you know? Yeah?
Do you have his body? Could we give him a proper burial?
Yeah, I guess.
Nope, guys, nope. They're gone. It's super gone.
I understand you want that good-looking bod, but there is no...
He was so handsome.
Yes, he was.
We are really just
Derek.
not being sensitive, even remotely, to this movie.
You were
Just
beautiful.
like, yeah, you're a fucking widow now. He's got a hot bod. Dead hot bod, though, but dead still.
I asked her
And
where
no,
he
we
like
don't
went to
have
work out
bodies.
and see if they take memberships. Like I'm like for myself. Like, does she know where he went?
Right.
He never worked out a day in his
Wow.
life. He just looked like that.
Yeah, some people, huh?
Genetics.
He was also a genius. Why are you alive and he's dead? It's not
Yeah,
right.
I don't know. I spent most of that fight with glasses on my face. If I'm being honest, I just kind of sat in a corner.
It should have been you.
You're right. This is just the weirdest conversation ever.
So, we do have a widow's fund, but they stole all your money. Wait! Patrick! Where'd they take all the money? Patrick! Wait! I want to look. It's my new series arc. I want to know what they did with the treasury money, Patrick.
You'll have to go
Well,
back
man.
to where you were fighting and
For
actually
sure
take some time to
am
look
now
around.
doing that. 100.
By the
All right,
look
so
at
in the middle of this
dice, I can
conversation-
feel
I say-
fingers.
Oh, that's very cool. I say sorry about Derek, and I leave.
All right, in the middle of that conversation, John leaves and goes back to investigate what's going on.
Yeah, I want to spot hidden when I get down in there where the cultists were. I want to look around real good.
Okay. Already, it is
Yeah, I'm
rank
like-
down there. It's only been about a day, and it's the smell of 21 rotting carcasses.
How's Derek's body looking?
But I mean, without sans his head, still keeping it tight in death. You know, the rigor mortis has done him some favors. So you spot hidden. Roll it.
38 out of.
All right. In a corner of this warehouse, you see a large chest.
I open it.
All right. When you walk up to it, you see that it has the insignia of the Paranormal Investigation Society. You open it, and it's not just all of their funds, but it's any magical items that were also found on the magicians that they've been killing.
Oh man, I wish anyone else were here. I'm
this.
probably the worst person to find this. Oh, I take the magic items and then I hold on to those, but I want to take the chest back to the widow and be like, and try and give her something because she's alone now. I feel bad.
All right, really slowly and awkwardly because this thing is fucking.
Wait, what
heavy.
are the items? I look at them.
Drag it up the
I want to see,
stairs.
what are they? Yeah,
Oh, the magical items.
Look at them. See what they do.
You don't really have the skill right now to figure out what
fair.
they are, but it's rings. There's some clothing in there. There are necklaces. There's a cape.
Okay. Well, I want to leave all those in our little laboratory so we can like divvy them up greedily later. So I want those to be ours because we fought the cultists. And then I want to give some of the money back to the widow. Not just need it all, but I'm like I want to be compassionate. I want to be like, I know this isn't Derek, but I want to try and help. I say to her.
Okay. Well, once you get there after pulling the trunk up one step at a time by yourself, just doom, doom, doom. And then you struggle for maybe half an hour to get it into the laboratory. And then you get back to her at HQ, and then you pull it out, thump, and then slowly drag it in. Do you just open it in front of her?
I didn't drag it in there. I just took some. I want to take some of the money in.
Okay. Oh, it's just in the
I just
laboratory
want to take
still?
some of the money in for her. So I'm not going to be like...
All right, how much money are you taking?
How much is in there, in the box?
You can't tell off the bat, but it's at least $10,000. This is every cent that they had to fund every mission.
Well, I'll bring in like what's a lot? Like 1,000 for her? I'll do that.
That's a huge.
I mean, 1,000 in 1890 is like.
Then I'll do like
a crazy
500.
amount of money.
She'll be probably fine for the rest of her life if you give her $1,000.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll come in with 1,000, and I come, and I assume she's still mid sentence.
It should have been you.
I just want to make the tiny realization that in the midst of your like trying to console her, you just went, "Oh, the money," and you just left her.
I did. That's exactly what happened. I got very concerned about the money.
To make it just the weirdest possible conversation to a widow of all time.
Hey, I'm not a therapist. All right, we let our therapist.
I'm so happy I got to be a part of it.
I come back in. How's she feeling? I just come back. Hey.
There is like obviously a non-zero amount of white hot rage towards you. Like she just hates you.
You also just entered in saying, "Hey."
I say, "Hey, I get that you hate me. I know this isn't your husband, but I'm gonna leave some money here for you so you don't." So that you and your baby will be okay, and then I say I'm sorry.
She takes it and says, "Well, I guess that's something. This will at least help me rebuild this chapter because there's still evil out there, and we need to make sure that what happened to Derek never happens again."
Well, don't worry, that's what we're gonna try and do to the best of our ability. I know we couldn't save him, but we'll do what we can.
So with her $1,000, she's going to try to rebuild.
Oh, really?
Of
shit! If that's what she's gonna do, I should give her all of it. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, but now I can't. Now she's gonna know why I didn't. Do you want to know why I didn't give her it all at first? I can't do anything.
You need someone else. You need someone else to give it to her.
I go and I try not to say all this out loud because I wear my emotions on my sleeve. And I go, cool. And we'll do everything we can to help. And I go back to the hospital.
Do everything.
There you go. All right. So after about a week passes, John visits you guys every day. With actual doctoring, Sam, you gain 9 health. Wow. So you're basically
I'm back.
full.
Yeah.
Hugo gains 9 health. Wow, this guy loves you guys.
Yeah.
And Alex gains 10 health.
Back to full.
Because the rest of you can go suck it. These are some good-ass New York doctors, man.
I guess. Jeez, I wish I was as good as them.
Well, they have a team, and, they're on you 24/7.
We're not
Also
in
true.
mortal danger.
Plus, there's a real chance they found, like, $100 in your pockets and, tried extra hard.
That seems
so. And since we had a week's worth of sleep, do we have our magic points back?
Yeah, everybody gets all their magic points back.
Shit, I don't know.
And when you get back to Omaha, you can attend regular sessions with your psychotherapist, and they will help you come to terms with the things that have happened.
I need some psychotherapy.
Hey guys, are we all like in the room together? Guys,
yeah. You're all walking out of the hospital a week later back on your feet.
Guys, we're gonna walk in the laboratory, and there's gonna be a lot of magical shit in there, and I want you to, and I want to make sure I get at least something from.
Well, I think me and Mr. Ravenstone can take a look-sees and.
Where'd you get the magic items?
Yeah.
Right, good question. I went back to the cultist place, and it's gross in there, and I found a chest with a bunch of money in it, and also these things.
Was it? Whose money was it?
It was the Paranormal Society's money, all of it. It was like their whole treasury, basically.
Oh, well, we can't take that.
No, I mean, like, I couldn't leave it there either. I just have it here with me.
Yeah, we need to put that back into New York. I mean, there's no one here now, but.
There is and there isn't. Derek's wife is trying to restart it. Maybe
Derek's widow?
Yeah, Derek's widow. Maybe you could give it to her. I don't think it should be me, but maybe one of you could.
Oh yeah, well as the founding member of the Paranormal Society, I shall distribute this back to the New York branch.
Sounds good to me.
Mr. Ravenstone, shall we have a look and peruse these magical items?
Yeah, I do not see why we would not.
All right, occult checks.
Roll your occults.
34 out of 55.
All
right, so the first thing you find is a ring of super strength. The insignia inside is what tells you that. You determine it. It's a ring where when you put it on, you will take both physical damage and lose sanity, but your strength will be quintupled while you're wearing it.
That's an insane
Holy
amount.
crap. Okay, that's a handy ring.
There's also a ring that gives you temporary telekinesis, so you can lift things up to 10 times your own weight with your mind and throw them at equal force, which will cost sanity in the same way that, say, the thinking cap does. There's a cape of invisibility that will also cost you magic, but when you put it on, you are required to go invisible! It's the only way to activate the invisibility.
So I couldn't sneakily do it if I'm around a bunch of people, is how that cape would work for whoever has it.
Well, you don't have to shout it, you just have to at least go.
Oh, it's...
You have to like trigger with a word.
And does the cape of invisibility cost sand and magic per minute? Like the cap and the...
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And then you have a necklace that provides you with some sort of magical barrier that is up to 10, and it costs you sanity based on how much damage it absorbs for you.
Okay, and its maximum limit is 10, or can it, like, unlimitedly absorb?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it can only absorb 10 damage until you basically recharge it.
Got it.
All right. It costs you power or sanity when you lose those health points?
Both.
Okay.
So it's like a weird extra health bar.
Right. It helps you turn your POW into health.
That's still pretty powerful.
It is very good, yeah.
And you have a pair of boots that when you're wearing them, you can walk on any surface as if it was beneath you.
Like ceilings and stuff?
Yeah, so you can like walk up a wall and then onto a ceiling, and you're going to feel like down is still wherever you think down is.
Okay, so if you're walking up a ceiling, then you feel like you're bending backwards.
Right. Basically, like, if you're on the ceiling, then to you, you're on the floor, and that's how it feels, and everyone else is being bizarrely held by the ceiling. So there's no disorientation when you use them. And that's all the magical items.
That's plenty.
Okay. The
I
boots have
would
the same
like-
magic and sanity costs as everything else.
Yep. Actually, no. The boots only cost power. They don't cost
Oh my
sanity.
god. So with the ring of whatever, the ring of strength, that will give you a 5d6 damage bonus.
Yeah.
So strong.
That's insane.
I would like
Yes.
the glow. And I'm already reaching out and
Invisible.
grabbing
Yeah.
it,
You're already invisible.
pulling it back,
Yeah.
and I'm saying that I'd like it.
Well,
To be for real here, I think giving the boots of walk anywhere and the invisibility cloak to Longbow would probably give us the biggest,
Recon and whatnot.
benefit. Yeah.
yes,
Ring of
that
super
makes
strength for Hugo. He's already a melee fighter. Just let him obliterate people.
Mm-hmm.
And he has the most health.
Yeah.
Because it does hurt people to
Yeah.
punch that hard. Or it does hurt yourself to punch that
If
hard.
we really wanted to double down, actually, giving Hugo the necklace too, he'd just be a juggernaut.
I was
I do
actually
have-
kind of thinking about
I-
that. Yeah.
I also have the most sanity.
Yeah.
You have the most sanity.
Yeah.
How much sanity do you get?
I have a max 60.
Oh, but you don't have that anymore, right?
I have 56.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember Hugo was unconscious for a lot of the really horrifying stuff?
That was.
Yeah.
And I have a 14 POW.
And he doesn't really
There's
use
the bliss.
that magic stuff that much.
Yeah.
Right. That's what's costing
Yeah.
Sam all the sanity, is he has to keep putting the hat on.
It's a
do that.
very, very useful hat, but it is expensive.
Yeah.
I'm down to half the sanity that I started this campaign with. I have 27 out of 55.
No, I think that's a good idea. And then the ring of telekinesis, we'll figure that out.
You let Mr. Powers let Mr. Ravenstone hang on to it for now.
Okay.
Just because the hat tends to have her hands full a lot of the time anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Take that ring.
all right.
Makes sense.
Invisible!
Seems
So do
legit.
you guys donate any of... So Hugo went and donated that money to the New York
Yeah,
chapter again?
the 9,000 left over.
Or however much is there.
Yeah, right. The extra $9,000. All right, so you give it to her. You give it to the widow Derek,
Derek's widow.
and she tells you, Hugo. Well, first she expresses her gratitude for such a generous gift from the main office. She's excited that you guys could spare this much money. You must be doing real well in Omaha.
Technically, we are.
I mean, we did make 4K in like a week.
I mean, you guys are. You guys have. You bankroll the whole operation, so you have. That's where all the money is. But obviously you're not spending that right now. And in your conversation, she reveals to you. Well, she tells you straight up that Derek was a powerful magician and taught her how to use magic as well, and she was a member of this group. That's how they met. Is that she was already a monster hunter, part of the Paranormal Investigation
I have to take that up
Society.
with HR.
And I
Yeah.
wonder if she might have been
Take
so-
that up with that.
You're not allowed to date it.
Could she have helped us, Patrick? Is she capable?
Yes, she was absolutely.
But she
capable
was
of helping you.
also bleeding out.
Depended on how magic went and how patient you guys
Not
were.
very.
We made it.
We did the
We were
thing.
close. But we made
Right?
it.
Yeah, you made it. Who cares?
Scoreboard says us 1. And 0.
And so she's gonna start rebuilding society, but they're gonna be at obviously somewhat limited strength. There are still a handful of magicians that she knows about on the East Coast who survived this cult purge that she's gonna start with.
Yeah, we gotta. There's gonna be a long cleanup process getting rid of those Nerlathotepians. They were so
But
close.
you have struck a great blow. Internationally, they might not feel it so much. He's still real big in Cairo, but certainly on the East Coast, you've killed the vast majority of them. They are dismantled.
we did kill 20. That was a lot.
Yeah, and that's not to mention the ones that died trying to kill other magicians, and the ones that died when they raided HQ, because they did not go down without a fight.
Yeah, right on.
We're doing it.
Whew. So, time to mosey
so
on back to Omaha,
after
right?
this,
Yep.
Yeah, so you guys all head back to Omaha. You all now get +3 to your credit rating.
Nice.
This was a good
What's
thing
our
you
credit
did.
rating at?
And let's see. So who wants to visit your psychotherapist first?
I'll
I
do it,
do.
I guess.
I really need it.
No, me though. Me
Sam,
first
you,
though.
God, this guy,
Also me.
this guy fucking loves you guys. Sam, you regained 9
Wow.
sanity.
Nice. Oh, that's great.
Really helped you justify what was happening.
hmm
Alex, you get 5.
Is that backup as well?
John, hopefully here's a good roll for you because you lost a bunch there. 10. Oh.
I'm almost back to normal,
And
really.
Hugo.
At
6.
full.
Damn.
Only
That's so
needed
much.
4.
So much psychotherapy there.
I mean, this is literally the best psychotherapist in America, at least, that you have on standby to help you get through this horrifying shit show of a job.
I imagine we have to pay them pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All of your on retainer people get paid.
I'm not nearly as shook by this one as I was last time. I think I can handle this one.
Once you got past that first kill, I think you're gonna be better.
Oh, that poor old man that John murdered.
Longfoot cries.
I weep.
Mr. Monroe?
All right, and that is when Cthulhu calls session 4. You have successfully dismantled the cult of Nyarlathotep.
And that was not easy.
Just a little off the top.
Just a little off the top. So catch us next week with whoever can show up.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out, and this will soon be on YouTube. Yay!
What was I gonna say?